contract with Raphael, your signature bold at the bottom. Without it, you are unbound from him forever.
Careful now. Last thing we want to do is call forth Raphael's ugly mug before we need to.
You claim to be who you are not. Stole from my master, and now you expect to leave. The moment you step outside this room, all hells will break loose.
We'll carve our way to the entrance hall and chop Raphael into messes. That's the hopeful version, of course. The likely version is that we are the messes and he is the chopper.
The master of the house is coming.
In my world, in my house, there is order, and there are rules. You have broken the most important rule of all, and committed the cardinal sin. You went against your word, and defied our contract.
This isn't a rebellion. It's a revolt. I'm revolting!
Then hope dies today. Now, down comes the claw.
The Gondians have handed Enver Gortash the means to bring about the end of liberty in Baldur's Gate. And the citizens have rolled out the red carpet for the new tyrant. The Steel Watch, they're a threat to you, me, and every man, woman, and child in this city. They act all civilized, servants of the people, but they only serve one man. When he becomes Grand Duke, it will only get worse. Laws will change, freedoms will vanish, and soon you'll be accused and sentenced before you've even committed a crime. And the fucking Gondians are to blame for all of it. They invented the Steel Watches, and they're building an army of them. Get the bomb inside the Gondian facility, and boom. Problem solved.
Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. My name is Cinderellimouse and I'm finally back with Baldur's Gate 3. Not many episodes to go now, I don't think. I keep saying that and then I find more game to play. It took me a while to get this one up because I wanted to replay to try and keep Corilla alive and also to see if I could meet her in the library. So I basically just went over what I did in the last episode. I replayed that level. I tried to do it as like for like as I possibly could. So I did all the same interactions, all the same choices, tried to use the same spells and weapons to get through each fight and things like this. So it's as close as I could possibly get to the original. The only thing that I kind of might have mixed up a little bit was when I was leveling up. There may be one or two things that I did a bit differently, but on the whole it's pretty much the same as you last saw it, except I did speak to Hope outside the library and I chose the Corilla option, and she said like a bit more stuff there, so I'll put that clip in here.
You steady your mind and prepare your questions.
Is there anyone else I should be aware of in the archive?
Sister, my sister! What have you done? Sold me for soul scraps, torment me for fun. My dearest sister Corilla is in there too, pretending to browse the collection, acting all nonchalant. She's up to something. She won't let me escape. Not never, ever, never, ever.
And then when I went into the library, Corilla was indeed there. So I'll show you that conversation here.
Can't resist the faintest hint of a temptation, can you? I suppose that makes two of us. That little disguise Hope gave you is adorable. I can see right through it, of course. And so will Raphael. He's going to notice you nosing around his house. I hope you're ready to face a very angry devil.
Why don't you run off and tell him, Corilla? You love tattling to Daddy, don't you?
How can you bring yourself to serve your sister's tormentor?
Poor deluded Hope. She's stubborn. Raphael loves stubborn. If she'd just agreed to serve him, he'd probably have released her a long time ago. As things stand, she's his favorite toy. We're all mad here. But hope in hell? Why, that's the definition of insanity.
How did your sister come to be trapped here?
Raphael offered her the world. She didn't want it. He sweetened the deal. She said no. No matter how many times he upped the ante, she just laughed in his face. He didn't like that. Eventually, he took her by force, trapped her and swore he wouldn't let her go till she gave him what he wanted. Conversion. The stubborn ass has endured more torment than any soul should be able to. Even when he took all of her skin, she held on to hope. Raphael finds that puzzling. And he loves puzzles. You being here is another puzzle. You don't seem like you want to die. You want my advice? Enjoy whatever life remains to you. When Raphael catches you, you'll never enjoy anything again.
And finally, you can see that Carilla is knocked out. I managed to, again, I did everything more or less the same. So I had my fireworks going. I just kind of tried to get them all a little bit more around the back. And I didn't use fireworks on this one. I just had kind of like smoke powder and like one of the bomb things, I think. And so I saved before I did it, and it did blow it up, and she was fine. She was just outside of the kind of like blast radius. So yeah, I just kind of like knocked her out, and I was done with it. Raphael's here as well. Don't worry too much about what's going on with that. The game is registering him as dead. I've also got this guy here, this vengeful Cambion, who honestly... I missed. Well, in that case... There we go, dead now. But Raphael... I'm going to see if we get something more of him later. So we've kind of resolved the whole House of Hope thing. We've kept Carilla alive. The conversation acts like Raphael's dead, so cool beans. So yeah, I'm going to show you kind of what happened after the fight and how Hope reacted, and you know what she had to say about Carilla.
What a wonderful, jubilant, glorious day. My beautiful sister is mostly intact. You could have broken her in half like a breadstick, but you didn't. I am sorry she fought you. I'm glad she survived.
Well, I hope the two of you can reconcile.
I hope so too. She's my sister. I love her. And despite all the years I've lost, I have enough love left for you as well. I hope it guides you home.
For the first time since you heard her voice, Hope seems calm, and the peace flows from her into you, soothing your very soul.
So we've got a lot to do with this episode, and I do intend on ending up at the Steelwatch Foundry, but we're going to do a bit of a filler episode again. I'm going to show you something that I think a lot of players miss, which has a really, really nice emotional story connected to it. I think we're going to go and see if we can hang out with Blurg and Amelum at the, what's it called? The Society of Brilliance, is that what it's called? Go and see if there's anything to do with the Githyanki egg happening there. We did get the Githyanki egg. Lae'zel has it in her pocket and she's getting a bit motherly about it, so I'm definitely not planning on handing it over, but I want to see what the outcome is of that. And yeah, and we might spend some time down at the docks and maybe meet an old camp friend on the way. So that's the plan. First of all, I'm going to do a little bit of reading because I do like to go through some of the detail, because there's so much depth and so much lore in Baldur's Gate 3, and I really appreciate. I got really into all the D&D lore when I played this game, and so, you know, somebody took the time to write this, and I want to read it for a bit more context in the situation that we have just encountered. Oh, the only other thing though before I get over to Cordy's inventory, I don't know if I saw this. Again, it's been a little bit of time, but the Nautiloid Adventurers. So it's like Carilla's report on Oz. It says, attached to this letter is a map with a detailed list of locations. So if you're not into like reading all the things, just skip ahead until you can see on the screen that I'm like moving about again. But yeah, I want to kind of give this its airtime. So, Raphael, as requested, I've kept a close eye on the infected adventurers who fell from the Nautiloid and survived. Impressive. They spent a while stumbling around like lost babes, easily distracted ones at that, but finally made it to Moonrise Towers. You should have seen the mess they made there. Pure, delicious chaos. They killed Ketheric. It was a hell of a show. I'm delighted I got a front row seat. Was she like hanging out like on the Nautiloid? And now they're in Worm's Crossing. If the last few days are anything to go by, I'm expecting more blood, death, and chaos, which means they'll be running into you any day now. If anything changes, I'll keep you posted. Carilla. I actually really like Carilla's character. I'm like, you know what, girl? You do what you've got to do. We've got a few more things as well. I found Mole's contract. I don't remember seeing this when I played last time, but it was right there in like the safe room where there was like a big treasure pile and a cool staff, and then like Mole's contract. So obviously I yoinked that, but I don't think I can do anything with it. I can't read it, but it does have use. With it, then it doesn't actually do anything if I try and use it, so I can't like tear it up or anything. We could go back to Mole and see if we can give her her own contract back, but at least it's in our hands now and not in Raphael's hands, because we needed to protect that little baby girl. Debt consolidation, let me have a read of this one. A record written in Raphael's own hand detailing the adventures of various travellers in Faerun, including yours. The desperate will do anything to get out of a bind. That mind flayer toys with his food, but it'll become hungry soon enough, and then have proven such malleable little things. The crown for the hammer? A more than a reasonable trade, I should think. After all, what use is power if you don't have freedom? I don't know, I can't remember if I read that or not, but I thought it was a fun one. What we didn't read, and I was saving for this episode because the last one got a bit long, is Taming Hope Part 1, 2 and 3. So this is not going to be a nice topic to read, fair warning, but yeah, let's have a look at what Hope has endured at Raphael's hands in the House of Hope and the continuous torture that she's kind of faced. Yeah, I thought it was really interesting what Carilla said in the library about, you know, the fact that she still had hope and he couldn't break her was what kept him interested. It's like if she'd have just broke, he would have left her alone, he would have got bored. So I don't know. It's like that weird inversion of like hope, because hope's a good thing, but it's like a devil can turn hope into something like a carrot on a stick that you can never acquire, like Tantalus, right, trying to drink the water. You know, he can turn hope into something cruel. Anyway, Carilla's transcript of a conversation between Raphael and her sister Hope. Raphael, did your mother sing you a nursery rhyme? Or sing you nursery rhymes? Hope, what? Little Miss Teffel? Little Miss Teffel sat on her kettle, steam blowing between her lips. Along came her oven, in need of some lovin', and soon she had scalded hips. He's not the best. I think he's very Shakespearean, right? He's written to be like very Shakespearean, but like not good at it. He's kind of like a bit ham, and I think that's intentional writing, which I think is very, very funny. As somebody who studied Shakespeare literally for a year, it's kind of like bad Shakespeare. Hope, that's funny. How does she speak? That's funny. I can't do Hope's voice. I don't think I've ever tried before. And yet, you do not laugh. Come, Hope. Don't look so aggrieved. This little realm around us, this house, you have mastery of it. And you of me. Sing me a song. Hope, I'm speaking to you. Now don't go silent. I'd hate to have to slit a child up the navel and rinse you in their insides. For fuck's sake, Raphael, dude. You're some pervert. Then sing me a song, I say. Nursery sweet. But don't demean, I'll know if you do. Hope, after some moments she does. I remember, oh, Carilla's transcript. So Carilla's writing about her sister's torture. Yeah, okay. After some moments she does. I remember our mother used to sing it to us. So he's kind of like testing Carilla at the same time. A gentle melody laden deliciously like plump. I should do Carilla's voice. A gentle melody laden deliciously like plump young arms laden with autumn-ripe apples. When the song concludes, Raphael sighs and looks at my sister. You're something, my dear. Really, rather something. I would have you master your own fate. Let me give you free rein to do so. Let's abandon this whole ugly imprisonment. Serve me willingly. Things would be as merry and jubilant as that song you've just given me. Sweet, Raphael? Yes, Hope. Eat shit, but stuff your maggoty tongue in some other woman's ear. Raphael. Here he looks upon her with such longing and hate, I think he might actually kill her. Oh, that was in error, my dear, in grave error. I shall see you soon. I don't think I'm good at this, by the way. I'm not like, I'm a professional voice actor. Like, I'm bad at acting. I was in drama classes in high school and I loved it. I loved it so much. Never had a particular talent for it, I don't think. Taming Hope Part 2. I just enjoy it. What's that? Good morning, sweetling. How are you? What is that? This? Oh, nothing really. Just a little curiosity. Hope, my tenacious petal clinging to the flower despite winter, nature, and all common sense. This is an omen dream catcher. No? No recognition. Well, all right. This tin-liddy feathery device is a jar for dreams. Currently full to bursting, I don't mind telling you. Stop. Stop what, dear one? Jangling it like that, I'd like you to stop. You hear them then, the captured dreams of frightened children. Your mans were clever people, Hope. The children slept like stones. No bogeyman or creepers invaded their imaginations in the tenebrous dark. No, those figments went in here, and they got to know one another. A social house for nightmares. These things that go bump in the night live inside this dream catcher, and they are dying to meet you. Raphael, don't go. Don't go? Serve me then. Damn your pride and serve me with your whole heart. Hope, with her eyes fixed on the dream catcher, then averting to his. Raphael is stunned to see her eyes narrow. No, I won't do it. I see. How naughty of you. As Raphael and I left, I chose to linger and listen at my sister's closed door. She was alone with the dream catcher. I heard her breathing grow heavier, then sharp, frozen silence. Then Hope began to scream. Carilla's transcript of a conversation between Raphael and her sister Hope. There's a lot of Raphael here. He leans against the wall, his wingtips curling thoughtfully, and all the while he looks at my sister. She is not as she once was. All the strength seems leached from her, sucked out along with her sanity by Raphael's dream catcher. The device hangs around her neck, flooding Hope's mind with visions of the dark imagination of night-scared children, and Raphael speaks. You made it hard for yourself. Often the way, faced with two roads in a yellow wood, people take the one reeking of piss. Hope, all I wanted was you. You were a magnificent way about you. Fire and verve, all that. Call me a hopeless romantic. I offered you more than I've offered. Again, this guy won a BAFTA. give me a little bit of wriggle room. I'm not going to do as good a job as him. Well, anyone now, I think on it, yet you refused me. See what your pig-headedness has reduced me to, petty torments. What? My sister's gaze meets his, restored somehow, yet not all sane. She grins a lunatic grin at Raphael, whose wings snap reflexively. Oh, his literal wings. I don't know what I thought. I don't know what I was thinking of. His face slack with astonishment. Hello, sweet Raphael. Forgive me. I was listening to boogeymen and other things that go bump in the night. They're much more interesting than you, I'm afraid. Much less crammed up in their own bottom. It's been months alone with the Dreamcatcher. The hardest thing was keeping all the names straight in my head. I have to give them names, you see, and nightmares don't really have them. Lacking the imagination, ironically. You'll watch, Raphael. Kill a child in front of me, torture a family, hang another Dreamcatcher around my neck. Go ahead, you flaccid horned fuck. Go right ahead. I will never give you what you want. Hear me? Never. I think she'd be more shouty than that, but I've got to not sound crazy to my neighbours. Okay, and then we've got Raphael's Diary, chapter 1, 2, and 3. Oh my goodness, this is a lot of... Should I just do it in my voice? I like doing Raphael's voice. A chapter from a diary penned in Raphael's cybernetic hand. This game teaches me new words. While I have, over many a sumptuous season, cast the net of my contractual predelications. I know that word, I just don't know how to say it. Both far and wide. Never have I been so attracted to mortals as I am to those infested by the tadpole. These particular fish I thought we were mice, find themselves splashing towards their doom, towards a steel hook unblemished by bait. How they resist the current, how inexorable its whelm, its tug, its dark undertow. At the other end of the fishing pole, the illithid. How their tentacles must quiver like cool jelly. We learned all about that in Larian's stream this week. Yeah, it was one to watch. At the prospect of more catches, more and more each day along the troubled riverbank. This process has a name. I sample now aloud to savour its taste. Ceremorphosis. I shall make crafty use of this development. For the hook glinting and death so close, what could loom larger in the stricken fish's mind than the prospect of rescue? So he's literally using the prospect of hope, of rescue here. Like, that's how he's gonna get us, basically. So yeah, he's learning all about hope, right? A chapter from a diary penned in Raphael's study, Imperious scroll, Imperious. Last night I dreamt of a river, waist deep. I waded it. Rusted hooks curled up from the water like snaggled teeth of something ancient and diseased and submerged. The moon over the water cracked and fire flew out of stubby wings of gormless, insanely chirping chicks. Nice alliteration there. That ch sound, it was fun to say. They transformed into ribbling They transformed into wriggling oblongs like sperm, yet by the time they hit the water they were fish with scales of orange and gold. There came a rushing sound, the dark water ablaze, as if the fish were matches and the river a snake of oil. Approaching me out of the flames came the tadpole infested. There was one among them who spoke for the rest. They gestured to the melting hooks, suddenly glanced my way, and in their face I saw that they had the best of me. In waking, my courage has firmed. I progress my plans for the tadpole even now. I am Raphael. I am not easily bested. I don't know, I did it twice. you know, mate. So, yeah. The final chapter from a diary penned in Raphael's hand. Here and there, his composed hand stiffens and moves erratically, as if he were by times seized with an emotion both powerful and unexpected. The plot thickens, goes the aphorism. Entirely inadequate, the plot mutates, it fluctuates. I have conceived no less than 13 variations by which I might seize the crown of Carsus, yet in the tumult of this eternally flowing river of schemes, I, the most careful of fishermen, finds his catch elusive and difficult to wrangle. Even in cooperation, such ambiguity and delicious surprise. But the hook has snagged. The doom of Ceremorphosis has abated, and yet they could not predict, could they? Could they? That in leaving behind the river, they have in fact welcomed the fishbowl. To fishbowl, year after year. Sorry, song triggered. I am master here. A prince of bargains, cloaked in cunning, like scarlet satin, all that hidden under sublimely obvious truths that cannot be discounted. So the fisherman reels. The tadpoles are my catch. Struggle as they might, writhe as they wish, flop and squirm and thresh with every ounce of strength. No matter. By all the reeking flames of hell, I will not be denied. I wish I could have done that with more gravitas. That was fun. I went it right. Listen, forgive me. I know this is probably fucking boring and annoying to watch for you, most of you. Most of you skip forward. However, when I was in high school, and I was such a weird little nerd, like all the other kids were out like on the park drinking cider. I did that too, but I would also just sit there with like Shakespeare, and I would like act out all the parts, like all the parts of Midsummer Night's Dream. I was Helen, I was Hermia, I was Demetrius, I was Lysander, I was Oberon, I was Titania. And so like I love doing that. So thank you for giving me the space to do it, even though I know I'm like maybe a 2 out of 10. there was some attempt. Yeah, that was really, really fun. So I'm going to try and entertain you guys now, and not just myself. And I'm going to gather my freaking allies. I've had a quick look around the House of Hope. I don't think I've missed anything. I can talk to Hope again, but she doesn't really say much. And I did go into the mirror room because I didn't like the guy who'd like basically imprisoned Gortash as a child and tormented him. He was like not a nice guy, so I was going to go and finish the job and just find him and kill him, but he's just disappeared. I assume he took a quick exit out of one of the portals. So yeah, so sweet dreams, Raphael. I'm going to leave you. Let's go. I actually want to leave as Dirge for reasons which will soon become clear. What's that on the floor actually? What is that? Vengeful Cambion. Oh, okay. I thought it was like a spear. Let's go! Are you sure you want to return to the Devil's Feet? Yes! Are we good? Oh, maybe it's Cordia that's in dialogue.
So you wormed your way into the Devil's Lair, risked mind, limb, and freedom, and destroyed the contract that bound you. The contract you never should have signed.
Sorry, just I'm thematically appropriate in the way I'm dressed today. Yeah, I didn't sign it. That was Dirge. I had nothing to do with that, actually. Don't blame me for his mistakes. Well, I destroyed it. You should be happy.
You realized the error of your ways and corrected them.
Dirge's ways.
But you would do better not to err in the first place.
Agreed.
Especially when there is so much at stake. You saw for yourself what the Chosen are capable of. But did you also see their weakness?
Well, considering I've killed 2 of them, yes, I've noticed many of their weaknesses. Here you go.
Yes, in a manner of speaking. It was their union that made them. They had an almost flawless plan to dominate Faerun, but their distrust is their undoing. We must not fall into the same trap. We must trust one another.
Again, like, Dirge is right here. Like, you know, this is why I exited as Dirge, because it would make more sense if he had this little thing. Yeah, like, you're talking about Dirge, right? You're bad-mouthing my mate here, like, because he was one of the original 3 who came up with the plan to dominate the crown, so I guess he's not talking to Dirge anymore. Dirge and the Emperor kind of fell out quite a bit, so maybe he thinks that Cordia is the easier option. I don't know. But she's, like, so good, she just wouldn't trust him now that she knows kind of what he's been up to, because she knows about Stelmane now, right? I can't remember what we have and haven't done. We do need him though. He is stopping the Ceremorphosis, so she's going to say, I'll work with you, but I'll never trust you.
I'm disappointed to hear that. Nonetheless, our fates are bound, and in the absence of a happier union, I will accept a useful one. You may think yourself ingenious for having slain a devil, but you have merely ironed out a wrinkle. The Elder Brain will not be such an easy foe. It is time we resume our journey to find it.
It wasn't so much about slaying a devil as it was getting Dirge out of this silly contract he'd signed. And look at how like she's in the portal, like dancing. Yeah, getting Dirge out of this silly contract he'd signed, and also like freeing Hope, you know. So the situation down in the hills is much better now. Yeah, okay, so I think Dirge should probably talk to Carla. Brace yourself, guys.
Careful, soldier. I'm burning really hot.
You are stood in the portal to the hells.
Had a nice break in the hells. Now that we're back, my engine's in overdrive again. Let's move. A trot will take my mind off being barbecued alive.
A trot. I'm quite warm in this, but I could take it off, but I like it for the aesthetic. And I have the top I slept in underneath, and it's got foundation on it, so a bit scruffy. Let's see what everybody else thinks. Monthara, what about you? I've got like a Helldusk armor somewhere, and I don't know who to put it on, because like everybody's got pretty decent armor now that I'm quite happy with, so I don't know.
We are unstoppable. I feel like we could conquer the hells.
Kinda did. Yeah, we just did. Monthara, what were you? It wasn't a dream, we actually did. Like, at least a part of it. Basil.
The hammer is ours. The devil is snuffed out. Our power is undeniable.
Oh, she's kind of hot and sweaty with all that blood, like. Do you want to ride a dragon today, Lazal, or yeah? Let's ask about the egg, because we're gonna go and, you know, check in with the why do I keep forgetting the name of them? The thinkers of Thinkington.
The egg grows ever warmer, the hum of life within it louder. It may yet hatch, though not soon by my estimation. In its heat lives stimulation, and in its throbbing, exhilaration. An effigy of Githyanki future, incubated inside a fragile shell.
I love how passionate she is, you know? Like, she would make a really good, like, crash leader, I think. You know, now that we've softened her around the edges a little bit, now she's a little bit less ruthless and a little bit more motherly. You know, I think she'd make a really good crash mother. Mummy Lazel, you're getting attached. Should I start calling you Mommy Lazel?
Only if you want me to roast you over a campfire, using my blade as a spit. But it is true that I feel some manner of responsibility for this unhatched whelp. After we free Orpheus, we can revisit the matter. If the egg hatches beforehand, well, We will shield it from the Lich Queen's zealots. Whatever may come, I will not let Vlaakith poison the fledgling with lies.
I love how protective she is over it. It's a bit less mummy Lae'zel and a little bit more like big sister Lae'zel, you know, she's kind of like, you know, it's my little brother, you know? Yeah, I like it. Yeah, no, I'm bringing it with us. Come on, let's go. Alright, so I am going to detach everybody and we're going to have a little jiggly... Actually, do you know what, Cody, you need to speak to people. Who have we got here? We've got Gale. What do you think?
No amount of contracts will save Raphael from the fate we forced upon him. A devil well slain, if I say so myself.
Someone's doing blood magic in the background there. What's that about? Yeah, devil well slain. Yeah. He was very pro get the contract back. He's also very pro let's try the Crown of Karsus on for size.
Defeating a devil in his own home feels very, very good, actually.
He's got like the bard outfit. I think it's the one that you get from, not Jaheira, Alfera. It looks so good on him. He's not even really much of a bard, but I just really like how fancy it is on him. And there's better armors I could put on him, but I like it, okay? Okay. Yeah, no, Astarion loved that. Feels great.
Raphael's good and gone. Feels damn good too. Now, if only I could get rid of the other devil in my life.
Oh yes, Miss Aura, I forgot about her. Okay, who else have we got? Shadowheart?
That's the last of Raphael. I'll be glad to no longer have to suffer his smug face.
Look how happy she is. I've never seen her look so happy. Okay, cool. Let's go. Right, oh, I'm getting warm. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send some people back to camp. So Cordy's group for now, Bob back to camp. I'm going to keep it a 5-person group at this point. Listen, YOLO. Girls just want to have fun, okay? They're going to go to camp. I can do it with 4 people. I can play the game without mods at all, as it was meant to be played, and complete it because I have done so. So yeah, it's my perfect playthrough, and I'm going to do what I feckin' well want.
Keep going.
Halsim,
Already feeling
what do you think about the situation?
Raphael is no more. I shall not shed any tears.
I don't think you liked him very much. Minsk, you're going to have some amazing comments on this, I'm sure.
Ah, damn it! To end a devil in the hells is to end him for true. Boor was hoping to make a hobby of killing Raphael over and over again.
Oh, to kill a devil in the hells is to end him for true. So he comes back. Is that true? I've never killed Raphael outside of the hells. I know that you can jump him. You can get him to kind of appear in camp the first time he appears to you and like silence him and kill him that way. I've seen people do it really early on. Everybody's like beaming today. Everybody's so happy. Yeah, but I've never actually done it. So does he come back if you do that? Or is he gone if you kill him at the beginning of the game? Let me know in the comments if you know. Okay. And finally, Jaheira, our favourite High Harper. What do you think?
To slay a devil in his domain is to end him entire. Or it should be. I am still primed to hear some slimy final rhyme from beyond the grave.
Foreshadowing. Well, if my plans come to fruition, I'm gonna get one of my favourite little post-credit scenes, but we'll see. I don't know. I knocked him out. The game considers him dead. It's been talking about him like he's dead. Jaheira knows what I've done. That face, she's angry at me. Okay, so one last thing that we need to do in the Devil's Fee. If I go back to Dirge and we grab Karlach and ooh, not you, Will. Ah! Oh damn! I clicked on Will by accident. If I click Karlach and Minthara and Bazel, we owe somebody something. We have this mission. Acquire the gauntlets for Hellsick. We stole the gauntlets. We should give them to Helsik as promised when we leave the House of Hope. Now, I am very much in two minds about this. I do quite like the gloves. They're like an upgraded version of the gloves that Karlach already has, and I actually like them better. The alternative is that we do our bargain, we stand by our word, we give her the gloves, and I think she helps us then in the final fight. I think, from what I remember, she'll join us with Gather Your Allies. So we have a choice now. We either give her them and she joins us, but we do have a lot of people joining us. Or we screw her over and say, hey, we're keeping them. I don't know what to do. I mean, I kind of want to keep them, but we're doing all right without them. And I quite like the idea of having like a full squad as well. So, I'm going to give them the... where am I going? She jumps out, runs away. You know, you don't have to. You can totally screw her over if you want to. Like, you can intimidate her and be like, I just killed a devil. Do you really want to mess with me? But... And she's alright about it. She's like, dude, just as long as you keep coming back as a customer, we're good. She has had a lot of money off me as well, to be fair.
Trips to the Hells are usually one way, especially when the traveler causes the kind of trouble you did.
Who, me?
I knew you were a thief. Didn't realize you were a killer.
I dress like what?
Raphael's death is already causing quite a stir across the Hells. It's a rare thing for a mortal to slay a devil of his stature. In all the excitement, I hope you didn't forget our bargain. Do you have the gauntlets?
Yeah, you know, I'm a little bit of a god myself, you know, I'm kind of like a chosen, so, you know. Oh, do I, look, I can be like, yeah, right, let's say, yes, I do.
Hand them over, and our deal is done.
I could steal them back off her. I think I'm gonna do that. They're all yours.
Thank you very much. Your coin is always welcome here. And so are you, Devil Slayer.
We like that. He's like, yeah, okay. I might have to get Astarion back over here. Well, actually, to be fair, Doji's a little bit shifty himself. I'm going to save and try it. Wait, no. Let me, first of all, let me see if I can buy them.
Welcome back, Devil Slayer. What can I do for you?
Show me your goods. Does she now have them? She doesn't have them in her inventory.
Now you've seen what I have for thee. Remember, discretion is key at the Devil's Fee.
They do like rhyming, don't they? Okay, let me ungroup a second. Let me just, I'm just inspecting things. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me.
All right, time to skulk about.
Gauntlets of Hill Giant Strength. Oh, is that what he gave her? Oh, yeah, that's what he gave her. Why did I think it was the Helldust gloves? Oh, I'm not too bothered then. Can I get them? I did save.
Using a 5-finger discount. On my way.
So, wait. Gather your allies. So she doesn't get added as an ally. Why did I think she was an ally? Oh, no. Totally scammer then, guys. Like, if you're playing along, like, yeah, keep the gauntlets. Like, intimidate her. If you've got, like, high charisma and you're good at intimidating, just be like, nah, I'm going to keep him. Fulfill the deal. Escape the deal. We destroyed the infernal contract with Raphael. Yeah! We've got so many completed quests. Look at this. This is... My work here is so close to being done. So, yeah, okay, well... group. Exit turn-based mode. Run! Run before she realises! Go! Stand up, go. Let's get out of here! Hey, listen, you make a deal with the devil. Or you make a deal with somebody who's stealing from a devil and expect them not to steal from you.
I'm apoplectic, furious. Frankly, I'm puzzled.
Okay, right, well, that's how that went. So yeah, I don't know why I thought that the Gauntlets of Hill Giant Strength, which they're not that great to be honest. I mean, like they are because you can set your strength to 23, but you can just chug a potion. So, you know, you can have chug the potion and have other gloves that have another effect, you know. So I don't really use them personally myself. I've got so much stuff though. In between episodes, I'm actually going to sit down and go through everybody's inventory and just see what we're doing. But who has the Helldusk gloves in that case? Or have I already put them on Karlach? No, I haven't yet. See, she's got the flawed Helldusk gloves and these do 1 to 4 damage. But if I can figure out what I've done with the other Helldusk gloves. Helldusk gloves. No, they're the flawed Helldusk gloves. Where are the good Helldusk gloves? Here we go. So these ones do 1 to 6 fire damage. So let me send these over to Karlach and we'll compare and contrast. Because these are definitely better than what she currently has on. And I like these. I really like the way that these gloves look. But I don't think they go very well with the bone spike armor because they're kind of like armored, like they're huge. And, you know, she's not wearing heavy armor, so they look a bit off. But these ones, you can see that they're doing a lot more fire damage. A lot more necrotic damage. They also give her Rays of Fire as a cantrip and gives her a +1 bonus to spell attack rolls and spell save DC. She doesn't really do spells, but I definitely prefer how they look on her. Like, they look so much better. Like, they're a skull as well. Like, so they match her outfit better. Let me just change the colour of them as well. Did they change? A little bit. I was hoping that the... Sorry, my computer's clicking. I was hoping that the skulls would go white to match the bones on her bone spike armor, but I'm happy with that. I think they look cool. Yeah, I don't know who to put the bone spike armor on because it does. Sorry, the infernal armor, like Raphael's armor, because it does look cool, but it doesn't really suit anyone. Like normally I put it on Karlach, but she doesn't want to be hellish, right? So I don't know if she'd wear it. Who's shouting? Anyway, I'm going to send these guys back to camp now. And we're going to take Cordia's group back out again. So I probably want to go to Baldur's Gate. And I'm going to show you a little kind of secret place that I think a lot of people are just going to run straight past. A lot of you have probably already seen this and know all about it. I don't know if we're going to get any chatter when I run forward as well. So we've got like watch out for companion chatter. I think we've had all the chatter with this group, to be honest. Yeah, so we're going to run down to the statue of Baldur. And we're going to go, I think it's around here. Here. This. So at the back of like this is the place where the dressmaker was kind of getting killed by the assassin, and then you've got this shop next to it, and if you go around the back, this shop's kind of like a music shop. I don't get it. If you're not a bard, I don't really think there's too much to that, but round here there's like a sewer entrance and then this little building here. So I'll show you where it is on the map so you can find it if you've never seen this before and you want to find it yourself. So if you look at Bloomridge Park, it's this little house here below it that's all on its own. And I love the story of why this is here. So there's no kind of quests that are going to lead you here. It's totally, you're only going to find it if you're kind of like opening all the houses and looking through all the things. But the story behind it is that I think it was in like a Reddit thread or like the Steam chat or something. I can't remember specifically where it was, but someone was sharing this story about how he used to play like the original, like I think it was like the Divinity and the Baldur's Gate games, like with his dad. And like as a little boy, he'd always play these games with his dad, but his dad was like, I think he got like dementia or something, if I remember properly. I'll have to put the story up on the screen. And Larian was really, really touched by this story. So they actually put the guy's dad kind of like in his story in the game, and it's basically, it's like the son isn't in the game, but he's referenced. But we're going to meet the dad, and the dad's like, I'm an old adventurer, I've been on all these things, and he's basically got the stuff from like the original Baldur's Gate games, like the original like cool weapons, as though they are the adventurers from those previous adventures that are like canon. It's hard to explain, but I just think it's really sweet that the developers put like this real person's story, like this real person's father, in the game. And not only is it like this specific guy's dad, right? Like, I don't know if it looks like him or anything like that, but like that's the story that inspired this. But it's also kind of representing everybody who played these games with the dads, you know, who got introduced to gaming by the fathers. Because if you've played those original Baldur's Gate games, this is talking about you, kind of thing. You are the son, you know, whether you know, depending on your gender, but I just think it's a really cool thing. It's a really cool detail, and so many people miss it or don't know the story behind it, and it's just one of my favourite things. So let's have a read. We've got, Dear Master Galbraith, word has been brought to Candlekeep that Baldur's Gate is under threat, and there are those who claim that the Mind Flayer plot is being driven from within the city's own seats of power. As a leading expert in Mind Flayers and counter-illithid strategies, this is the guy, we would like to consult with you that we may pool our resources to destroy such a plot before it takes root. Leave word to us at the lodge, and we will arrange a time and date. The first reader. I love it. So it's like he's kind of a retired adventurer, but he's still available for consultation because he's an expert on Mind Flayers. It's so cool. And then a letter of thanks. Dear Master Galbraith Stradivas, I wanted to write to thank you. You see, you saved my life. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. It's so sweet. I recently had the great misfortune to encounter a Mind Flayer. I had been tracking it with my friends when I found myself alone in a clearing, wandering straight into its path. The creature had me cornered, its tentacles were closing on my mind, but something in me refused to submit. I remembered your words. The greatest thing you can do to offset a Mind Flayer's design upon you is to have allies. And with what would surely have been my last breath, I called out to them. They rushed to my aid and freed me from the monster's grasp. It is thanks to them that I was able to survive, but thanks to you that I remembered them. For it was that nugget of thought that you planted that I was able to recall at the very moment when all was lost. So, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. I shall be sure to buy many copies of your book, that others may consider themselves similarly armed. With gratitude, a fan. I love it. I just really big him up, which I think is like the best thing. So let's have a quick look inside here. I'm not planning on robbing from him, but I would like to have a little poke around. So, Astarian, you're my official poke arounder. So we've got a key, Galbraith's key, cheese, horseradish, cabbage. There's a trapdoor here. And what else have we got? What's in here? It's really like unassuming as well. It's really like humble. I mean, it's a nice house. He's got a nice house in Baldur's Gate, but you know, it's not overly fancy. You know, it's practical.
These boots have seen everything.
So here he is, the man himself. I believe the guy's dad unfortunately did pass away before Baldur's Gate 3 was released. I don't know what the player necessarily thought about the whole situation, but it's such a lovely story for the gameplay and the character. Like, I had to include him in my perfect playthrough. So, hello!
He has twice the kills you did at that age. He knows the 7 major arteries, the blind spots, everything. That Mind Flayer is done for.
Yeah, so he's like talking about his son as well, and he's so proud of him. This would kill me. If like Larian put my dad like in a computer game, like, you know, not my dad, because the situation would be very different, but like if that had been something that someone had done for me, like, it's so meaningful and it's so sweet. I don't know. It's just so lovely. Like, I did used to play computer games with my dad. Like, the first console kind of thing that I ever had was, I think it was like an Amstrad or something. It's one of these ones, like, oh, it looks like, I can't even describe what it looked like. And like, the games on it were kind of like, I think there was like Space Invaders or something, and like, was it Pong, where it's literally like ping pong? I was so bad at them. I was really young at the time though. And you got a lot of like knockoff stuff, not knockoff stuff like it was like dodgy, but you got a lot of stuff from like secondhand places or like mates who were giving stuff away. And like, so yeah, by the time I got it, it was probably already like super dated. And yeah, and he got me like my first Nintendo, and I think he had a PlayStation at one point. I remember playing Sonic at his house. He got me a Game Boy, and there was like you know, like a secondhand trader shop as well on like one of the high streets, and he used to like take me there to get new games. And I remember like because I go to his house kind of like every Saturday, and I think he was just kind of like, how am I going to keep her amused, because I've actually got a hold of the doctor yesterday who was like, hey, can I get tested for ADHD? So yeah, he must have had a hard time keeping me amused, and computer games must have been the answer. I also think he was like savvy enough to be like, technology, this is what she can do. She can do technology, and then she'll be rich because the world is moving towards technology. And then I just turned into a gamer who does YouTube videos, and he was disappointed in me. I think he wanted me to be making the games. Yeah, like I remember like a really good memory as well, and I was only young. I don't know how old I was, maybe about 9, something like that. And my dad's partners, she was great, Liz, shout out Liz, great stepmom. Her brother came over, and so he had Doom, so I think he brought his entire PC over to my dad's house, and we were like in the living room, like right in the middle of the living room with like this little tiny table all crowded around this computer. So my dad and like my sort of step uncle, I guess, playing Doom for hours, and it got really late. I remember it was really dark, and my dad was like, one more bit and you've got to go to bed, one more bit, and like finally put his foot down. He's like, look, you've got to go to bed now. I know we're all locked in. And that was Doom, right? That was like the Windows screensaver. It's like just like a maze of random monsters. He must have been like, she's going to be traumatized, like she is not going to sleep. I think I slept really well. Like my brain was like, I have been fed, I have something to dream about. So yeah, like I get it, like the memories of like playing games with your dad and stuff, like yeah. My dad's to blame for my Sims addiction, right, okay. The Mind Flayer is done for. Oh, you don't hear many people discussing Mind Flayers.
You know of them? Good. You don't meet many in this city with their eyes open. Galbraith Stredivas, Mind Flayer Hunter. My son is tracking one of the beasts as we speak.
So, and we're not being rude to him with this drow option. Oh, well, I'm hunting them too, and I could use someone like you.
I'd have jumped at that chance a few years back, but an illithid trap left me retired. Permanently. My son has taken up the mantle. He fights tooth and nail every single day. I only pray it's enough. That I've done enough.
Oh, love it. Love it. Well, I can say a prayer for your son's swift return.
Normally I'd refuse. We need sharp minds and sharper blades. But we could use all the help we can get. It is rare to meet someone who doesn't fear mind flayers. You remind me of an old friend. A hero of his time. Here. He gifted me this. Call it thanks for setting me at ease. They won't win, you know. The Mind Flayers. Not with my son fighting the good fight. And you.
It's just lovely. It's just a really lovely interaction. And we get Abdul's trusted sword. Now, I'm not super familiar with Abdul. I assume this is referencing something that probably happened in Baldur's Gate 2. I've played Baldur's Gate 1. Haven't played Baldur's Gate 2 yet. There's too many good games to play. So yeah, I'm not super familiar with like what happened there, but that was probably like a really meaningful moment where like somebody gives you a sword, a shield. So we do have this now. It is a decent shield. It's actually comparable to the one that Cordia has. The spell level is actually higher if you compare the two. Protection from missiles, but I do like the shield spell. So unless I've actually got the shield spell from something, oh, what's going on here? Why am I missing something? What should I take? Take that one. Don't know why I'm missing something there. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna stick with the shield spell because it does come in super duper handy. But that's a decent shield, you know, like it's so easily missed because nothing like leads you to it. My hair is so knotty today. I ran out of conditioner, so I had to use like, it was a conditioner but not like a good one. And it's just made my hair feel sticky. And then I put like leave-in conditioner in it as well because that was like another conditioner that I had, and it's just made my hair knotty. It's like you're meant to make my hair not knotty, not more knotty. So yeah, this is a cute little place. So I'm gonna kind of leave the upstairs area. I don't think there's anything else up here apart from like a key, but I have a professional locksmith with me. And again, I'm not planning on robbing anything, but because I think this is quite a rare thing that not many people find, I kind of really want to show it off to you guys. So if you go to his basement,
over here, be very
he has a really unique item actually. And a lot of traps, so we need to be careful. So I think I'm going to send Astarion around here actually. You're the willing guinea pig for what we're about to do. So all these chests, it's just like a normal kind of like storage place. He's got some food down here. Doing all right for himself, you know, clearly a well-respected person with a little bit of money from his adventures. But here, this stone wall, I can actually open this. And if I'm very lucky, we're going to notice
traps.
Some traps.
How considerate.
Which hopefully I'm not going to stand on. I might have just stood on that. Let's jump forward to about here. I think I can probably dodge most of the traps. You know, because I know normally where the placement is of them.
Traps. How
so I can probably just jump straight to this button, which I believe is going to disarm the traps. Famous last words. And we can have a look around in his cellar. So he's got like, I don't think there's anything in this pouch, no. Loads of interesting books. Averna's Survival Guide, The Hells Unleashed. What do we have here? Vampire Duality, Astarion, and Curse of the Vampire. So he's got a lot of interesting books that are clearly helping him with his adventures. Let's take his chest key. On psionic manipulations and countermeasures, which I believe we've already read, but you can have a quick pause and read it if you want to. A lot of books here. I think we've probably seen most of them. A Brush with Evil on Hags, A Sprinter's Guide to Goblins, Wall of the Faithless. That is about the afterlife and the wall that kind of yeah, those who claim no godly patronage in life, there is only the wall. The wall is erected by Merkel, the Lord of Bones, to keep those of insubstantial faith from any possible form of peace. See it go, so it's a bit like the River Styx, I guess, or a wall in the afterlife. So yeah, a lot. He's a very well-informed person. Scroll of Fly. And yeah, let's have a quick run around. We've got How to Track an Illithid, a handwritten tome documenting various tried and tested ways to track mind flayers and the results of each endeavour. And notes on mind flayer anatomy. Now we've definitely read that before, but kind of show you what's going on there. And again, not planning on robbing the guy. We're just having a bit of a poke around because I like this place. I like his story.
Hardly a challenge.
And honestly, I think if he knew what we were up against, if he knew our story, he'd be like, take what you need. But we're not doing that. Confidant of a Duke. Perhaps because he rose from humble beginnings before give me a second actually. Cinderella, edit this. Perhaps he rose from humble beginnings before becoming a Duke of Baldur's Gate. Abdul, so this is the guy who we've got the shield of. Abdul Adrian made a habit of donning a hooded cloak and roaming his city streets incognito, observing the citizenry and taking the pulse of the town, as he used to put it. It was on one of these urban excursions that I first met him, at an outside table on the Elfsong's terrace, when we both were summoned by the same server and ended up buying each other's ales. Sorry, I read that a bit badly. We struck up a conversation, and upon finding that I was an adventurer, my new friend plied me with questions about my trade as a monster hunter. He soon let it slip that he once followed the adventurer's trade, and thereafter we met regularly to share a mug or two and talk tales and tactics. It was some 10 days before I realised my interlocutor was none other than the city's Grand Duke, by which time we were already fast friends, so I wasn't overawed at sharing a table with him. This is followed by a rambling account of Galbraith's history with Duke Adrian, consisting primarily of a list of which stories Galbraith told the Duke about himself. Okay, very, very nice. Friends in high places. So there's a few different weapons here.
Someone doesn't like visitors.
There's nothing too special about any of these. Someone doesn't like visitors and we're just down here rifling around. Again, we're just looking. So some money, some adventuring stuff. But over here is the most interesting thing in this basement, as far as I'm concerned. So under this like hyena head on one side wall, there is a katana. Now this is not particularly interesting. It doesn't do anything like too exciting. It doesn't have any like special buffs or anything like that. It's just a straightforward longsword more or less. But it is the only interactable katana in the game. So if you want a katana for your character, if you want that vibe, this is where you can come and get one. But yeah, I think that's cool. He's got like, it's not anything too special, but it's a unique weapon. And I like that. I think that's really fun. And also, listen, get other games, Dragon Age, you know, make your targets interactable. Like, come on. It's not hard. Like, I hate it when they're like, you know, like this one in the back, you can't interact with it. Really, really annoys me in games. So, like, they should always be interactable. Like it's just, doesn't even have to do anything special. Just practice, you know? Right, okay. I think I can just run across that. Yeah. Let's get out of here. Like I say, I just wanted to show you guys that because I think it's a really, really nice feature of the game. It's just a really cute little story, a little cute corner. And that feeling of like, the little salute to kind of like the adventurers of the first games, you know? And people who've played those games. I really, really like it. And he reminds me as well of a character that I created in my own D&D campaign, and he was like the dad of one of my players. And my player had been away for a while, and the dad's health had declined a bit, and he didn't recognise his son when he came back. I absolutely messed with my player. I'm sorry, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry I did that to you. But it actually turned into kind of like a really meaningful player moment, because it was so sad that he didn't recognise his own son. And then, you know, we ended up doing things to help the dad even though he didn't recognise us. And then at the end he kind of like clicked and he was like, you kind of thing. And it was really meaningful. It was really, really nice. I was like proud of myself for that one, you know. I know how to mess with my players. I know how to press those buttons. Anyway.
Need to find a way forward.
Let's keep going. So, let's head down to the docks and see if anything happens along the way. How do I get down there though? This way, I think? I am so turned about right now.
The Society of Brilliance has quite the reputation. Even Waterdavian academics refer to their works from time to time.
They talk a great deal, but do very little, which may be for the best.
So I take it you're not inclined to study the wonders of the Underdark?
Surely you can't agree with how he's talking. Its inhabitants and cultures,
blowing in land
maybe.
today.
bringing in the stench of the Foundry.
No, thank
Belching
you.
smoke and
Okay.
malicious screeches.
I don't know if you guys could hear that.
Peaceful, my arse.
Showheart's not a fan of the Underdark, apparently, so I guess that rules out a happily ever after with her, because I'm planning on going back there.
Truly this petty.
Ah, see? That's Karma Shadowheart for talking bad about my home. So here we go. The Society of Brilliance, the Lodge. Do you
Lodge of the
remember
Society of
Omelon
Brilliance.
and Clerg from the Underdark? He was a mind flayer, but he was like a friendly one. And then there was also Esther, who was the one who was trying to buy or steal a Githyanki egg. So I have no intentions of bringing the Githyanki egg anywhere close to this place, but let's go and see what the situation is. So we've got peer review. We are pleased to inform you that your thesis on the the study of the representation of deep gnomes in mid-century drow literature has been approved for publication, pending the below changes. The Society of Brilliance. 36 pages of annotations follow. And then, I don't know what you think gives you the right to set up shop in our fine city, but Baldur's Gate doesn't want you here. Go back to the Underdark or the Absolute or whatever it is you come from and stop bringing your mind flayer nonsense into our city. So they're all Underdark people for the most part, so they're kind of like, people are suspicious of them, you know. What's this name? All of my hypotheses are just that, theories and no more, unless I can test them under controlled conditions. I need a viable Githyanki egg, so they haven't got one yet. I must acquire one somehow, or have Kelag is not a serious researcher, just a mere intellectual dilettante. Okay, so getting a bit desperate. Letter conserving Graven Hollow. Dearest Aunt Rahel, I think you know this was coming. If you find this note, I've already gone. I've tried everything you suggested, but the call of the Graven Hollow Library grew too strong. I knew you'd be angry with me, but I know that underneath that anger will be worry. So I'm writing to tell you. Don't worry about me. I trust in the library to guide my way. After all, what better visitor can it have than one whose intent is as pure as mine? And what are we if not explorers of the vast knowledge of the Underdark? Oh, how I wish I could have convinced you to come with me. But failing that, know that I am fully intent on returning to you in one piece. I won't ask for you to wait for me. I only carry the hope in my heart that you will. With all my love, Dunil. I don't think there's any more content for, you know, in the Underdark, like, the Spark Struck and Eleanor from the Wizard's Tower. I'd love to hear more about their story, because I think, Lenore was her name? I think she was headed to the Society of Brilliance, wasn't she? Or vice versa. Dr. Morcombe.
I publish. Well met. I am the Society's leading expert on myconid spore telepathy, but I've had to delay my experiments. Run out of spores, you see. Oh, I miss them, those myconid spores.
Oh, me too.
I don't feel quite right without them. Probably shouldn't have inhaled them all so quickly.
Maybe not. Well, I was exposed to them too, and I seem perfectly fine. Maybe check for other conditions. Yeah, he's been really... Do you remember the myconids? I love that. One of my favourite bits of the game. Sovereign Spore for Life. Lolario. Nice name.
I'm compiling a translation dictionary so warring species of the Underdark can understand each other. It's an essential step forward.
Oh, fabulous. Wonderful idea. Again, Cordy's from the Underdark. She loves these guys. She's like, yeah, let's change the view of us. Okay. Who else have we got? This guy. Yo. Oh, this is the guy that wants the egg.
Something's on my mind.
I'm not going to try and say his name again.
Ah, a fellow inhabitor of the Underdark. You find yourself in the cradle of knowledge relating to our subterranean home, the Society of Brilliance. Tell me, what can the Society do for you?
Thank you for the warm welcome. We may have information for you. Okay, we met an expeditioner claiming to work for you. She sought a Githyanki egg. We're not offering it up. I'd like to become a member. Oh, well, I met 2 of your researchers in the Underdark, Blurg and Amelum.
A wonderful research partnership. I'm sure you'll agree. They are upstairs if you wish to share any theories with them.
He like I was doing this because he's like a dragon, a draconic bloodline sorcerer. Like that's what Cordia is. So she's got like the same cool face. I love the scales on the faces. I think it's really pretty. Well, I'd like to become a member.
A most intelligent impulse. But I'm afraid it simply isn't possible.
Oh.
New memberships are on hold for as long as those wretched absolutists are banging on the city gates. It does, however, give you plenty of time to prepare your admission thesis. A brisk 30,000 words should be more than sufficient.
Easy.
Was there anything else?
I don't know if you know about this about me, but I can yap. I like to talk. I have a lot of ideas. They're all spaghetti on my brain, and I'm practiced at lining them out into essays. I loved writing essays actually at uni. I don't love the time pressure, but the actual process of writing an essay, like, yeah, it's, you know, when you're like, you're kind of good at something and you just enjoy it, and it just, yeah. I'm not great at it. Obviously, it's a practiced art. When I first started, I was not getting the best grades because I was never taught to write essays in like a university format until I got to university. So I had to kind of like learn how to structure up my essay and everything like that. Like literally never taught that kind of stuff in school. So yeah, I had to learn it all straight away. And by my last module, I got a first. So I learned. Yeah, okay. Yeah, my problem was never meeting the word count. It was always, I am 5,000 words over my word count, and I now have to edit that down. But it was good. It taught me how to, because I think I do have ADHD, and so I've got 50,000 thoughts at any one time. I'm like holding all the information like a big squirmy worm in my head. And so, like, obviously when you're reading and writing, it's linear. So I have to kind of like take it all out like a jigsaw puzzle and make it flow and make it make sense and link things to each other, but in a way that's not all over the place, but it's actually cognizant, like you can read it. So yeah, it was like a really good experience for me actually. Yeah, happy writing my essays. Well, I met an expeditioner as well, claiming to work for you. She sought a Githyanki egg.
Yes, dear Lady Esther, one of our most reliable contractors. Though unfortunately, this particular request was too much even for her. I don't suppose you've stumbled across any Githyanki eggs during your travels. The Society will compensate you for any we purchase, of course.
Excuse me, it's always sod's law. Like whenever I'm like, I plan to record on camera, I always have a really bad night's sleep. So I'm sorry if I'm a bit sleepy. Well, what are you going to do with it?
Study it, of course. The Githyanki have been a source of great debate in the Society circles in recent months. You yourself have no doubt experienced the prejudice of those who assume that, as beings of the Underdark, we are inherently evil. The Githyanki face similar prejudice, but I believe if hatched in a less violent, more intellectually stimulating environment, the child can overcome its evil predispositions.
Yeah, like Lae'zel's not evil, is she? She's just efficient and ruthless, you know? Logical, efficient, ruthless. You know, but she's got a big squidgy heart in there. That's not something that an evil person has. And red flags, what does this intellectually stimulating upbringing look like exactly?
In the literal sense, I will need to induce the egg to hatch via the application of certain currents to the creature inside. Once out of the shell, I plan to take a twofold approach. The enforced repetition of sound, moral principle from the Patarian Code, alongside a series of psionic pulses administered to the cerebral tissue. Assuming I can accelerate its growth, I should have conclusive findings within a year or two at the most.
So his concept, what he wants to achieve is a good thing, right? Understanding if it's nurture, not nature with Githyankis, and trying to change the way people think about them to make them more accepting of them. And this kind of thing, it is kind of steeped in like historical racism of like certain scientific ideas that saw themselves as being better than other people. And obviously it sounds like he's planning on torturing this thing to make it grow more quickly, which doesn't seem like it'd have good results. And spoiler alert, if you do give Lady Esther the Githyanki egg, and they do these experiments on him, when you get here, he has basically grown up to be a teenager. You can meet him, you can talk to him, but he's gone on a murder rampage and he's killed everybody. So yeah, I'm glad we didn't do that, because it did not have a good outcome. And now we know why, because this guy would have experimented on him in an unpleasant way. So, you know, I think the nurture part of the nature versus nurture debate is missing here. It's like nature versus torture. I don't think you're going to get good results. I really like as well the framing, again, just to talk about like how this game is made and like how things are placed. Literally across the road from this is Jaheira's house, where she has these gorgeous children, and you know, she's a bit of an absent parent, but you have this theme of parenting and a good example to an extent of this very cheeky, very tongue-in-cheek, you know, household where she has been absent, but you know, clearly there's love there, a huge amount of love there. And here where it's scientific and an absence of love. Just an interesting placement contrast of these two scenarios in the map. What is the Patarian Code?
A series of moral imperatives bestowed by the great dragon deity, Bahamut.
Oh.
In my years of study, they're the closest I've found to moral perfection. Only under such rigorous goodness will the subject stand a chance of being cured. My findings could change the perception of Githyanki and the peoples of the Underdark for generations to come.
Well, an experiment like this will only confirm the surface dwellers' suspicions of us.
Of course it won't. If anything, it will do quite the opposite. The academic institutions up here will finally be forced to take us seriously. Now, I'm eager to get started. So will you sell me the egg?
So obviously we're not going to do it. Yeah, they're interesting. It's kind of like, almost like Victorian virtue signaling. Kind of like, there's a lot of ego involved. There's a lot of self-interest. You know, we're this society. We want to be accepted into the social circles as intellectuals. You know, that's kind of at least half of the motivation for the things that they're doing. Yeah, and whether or not like they're really interested in the goodness of what they're doing is a separate matter. Well, this experiment is barbaric. You're never getting the egg.
Then I will source another subject, and the experiment will be completed without your involvement.
Oh, he's so peevish.
Progress may be delayed, but I assure you, it can never be stopped.
Well, it's your deathbed, I suppose. Sage membership admittance. Well, not really. Is there anyone else that we've not talked to? Should we see if we can get anything from this bear? There's a lot of chatter covering the middle of the city.
A young cave bear, killed and stuffed before its teeth were fully grown.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about you guys. I'm not so sure about this place. Hard to play a gig in this town and keep a straight face. Okay, who's this guy? Hello.
So much Underdark strife comes from vying for scarce minerals. I seek to invent new, easier ways to find such ores. From plenty comes peace.
Oh, see, that seems quite nice, right? Like, from plenty comes peace, because that's the problem with Baldur's Gate. Like, everybody's starving, there's not enough food to go around. Like, UK in 2026, upcoming food shortages. Ooh. Yeah, there's always something. We'll survive. I hope. Okay, what else have we got? So we've got like a little bedroom. So if you are a member of the Society of Brilliance, you can have a bed, you can have some stag swift something. Blurg mentioned, love that guy. How does he talk? A bit like this, I think. To our esteemed colleague of the Society. Your invitation, you can compare and contrast in a minute because I'm going to go and find him. Your invitation to present our work at the lodge was gratefully received. A full response will be forthcoming once I have had the opportunity to consult with my colleague, Amelum. Love that guy. In the meantime, please consider this note a tentative acceptance with thanks for your interest. I look forward to speaking in person soon. Kind regards, Blurg. Yeah, we love Blurg. Yeah, I could poke around, but I don't really want to risk kind of getting in too much trouble. But let's have a quick look upstairs. At the back of the throat. Sorry about that. I just want to be nosy. I just want to look around, you know. I don't think there's anything too interesting in any of these chests. Otherwise, I would have logged it in my brain. But this picture's lovely. A magical journey. Oh, well, it was a magical journey indeed. So we found ourselves in the little basement area, just kind of showing you that this is a thing. Again, nothing too interesting. I'm not looking at robbing the place, but we also have an. I should probably actually crouch before I open that. An open and empty safe. Get in and out. Poet unveils review. So yeah, if you want to get down to the little secret storage area, that is how you do it. So,
breathe deep and move.
We continue. This is just a balcony, I think. Yeah. Oh, hi. Sorry. Where's that lady? Hi, Professor Limeleech.
Once I publish my paper proving that it's just hyena mite infections that make gnolls so angry, I'll be famous.
It's not only because you see, we met some gnolls and they were kind of tadpoled, and I think that was kind of part of it. But we also met somebody called Barnabas, and he was lovely actually. I think you might be right. We're making a lot of friends. Like, if Cordia does want to go back to the Underdark, you know, she's got a lot of allies. On the origins of evil. Devils, demons, mind flayers, drow, Githyanki. What do such creatures have in common? Conventional wisdom suggests it's the quality we call evil. But how wise is this really? After all, scrape one layer beneath the surface and one finds that there are other common denominators, perhaps far more common to the individual experience than the ill-defined notion of evil. The following pages seem to detail various arguments for the origin of evil, finding its roots in generational suffering. He's not far off. The gods, the self, and the environment, but settle on no firm conclusions.
Distinctly netherese taint to the air.
Strange.
Oh, here he is, Blurg.
What's up for discussion?
My gloom-lit friend. How long has it been? I am glad to see you well. I see your tadpole remains in its state of suspension. Your case has set us on quite the detour from our planned expedition work. We've thought about very little else.
I really like him as a character. Like, I wish there were more. What's he called? I can't know what he is. He's a hobgoblin. Yeah, I wish we could play as hobgoblins too. Like, you can with mods, to be fair. Yeah, I love this guy. I wish he was a companion. Like, give me more weird, not weird, but non-human elf temporary companions, please. I'm gonna ask where Amelum is soon, but I think that locks me out of the other options. So I thought you were conducting research in the Underdark.
After observing the nature of your tadpole's stasis, we felt it wise to report back to the Society. Omeluum went out into the city to seek out further undeveloped infections like yours. But I have heard nothing since. I admit, I'm somewhat concerned. We are usually sticklers for updating one another on our progress.
They're like, you know, the best gay uncles, I think. Ignores that ask about trade. Well, perhaps a melon prefers to work alone, given its connection to the subject matter. A melon, if you don't remember, is the friendly mind flayer. This is the sign language for mind flayer now, by the way.
A fair assumption. Omeluum is not given to strong emotion, but I know it regrets the damage caused by others of its kind. I am doing my best to conduct my own research in its absence. Unfortunately, my second-hand knowledge does not compare to the innate understanding Omeluum brings to such study.
Well, I'll track Omeluum down. Where is it headed?
Omeluum believed the answer to this riddle lay within the city walls, and held some connection to the cult of the Absolute. I had the distinct impression it was intentionally keeping its hypothesis from me, as though even the theory would be enough to put me in danger. Why that would be, I can only theorize myself. It is rather outside my area of expertise. Omeluum is most likely safe and well, and simply absorbed in its work. However, it would put my mind at rest to confirm it if you happen across its path.
Of course. Hello? Oh. Oh, it's been a bit weird. Oh, that was weird. Of course. Have you anything to trade?
Naturally. The Underdark provided us with some most unusual salvage. Plenty to keep an inquiring mind busy.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything I actually want to get off him in terms of, like, the cool stuff. This is modded, the pink ones here. I just wanted to check what scrolls he had on him. He's got a disintegrate scroll, not bad. I don't have a huge amount of money at the moment, though, because I got robbed by Helsig, which is why I robbed her back. Yeah, no, I think we're good, unless... Elixir of Vigilance. Let me take this hook horror claw. Balance off her barter, because that's the one that gives me, like, advantage.
Research on the surface. Your tadpole's stasis is a most curious area of study. I will have much to share with Omeluum upon its return.
I need to remember that Omeluum is its, the pronouns. Have I asked this? I'll track Omeluum down. Where was it headed?
Omeluum believed the answer to this riddle lay within the city. I had the
Sorry.
Why that would be, I can... Omeluum is most likely safe and well,
repeating that there.
and simply absorbed in its work. However, it would put my mind at rest to confirm it if you happen across its path.
Well, I'll head out now. I'll see if I can pick up Omeluum's trail.
Of course. I should get back to my research.
Oh, I love him so much. Let me have him as a companion. The pronunciation of common for monstrous species, a guide to pedagogues. Pedagogus is like teacher, like in ancient Greek, right? They were like the tutors. A guide for teachers on the most effective ways to teach the pronunciation of common to monstrous species. Contents. Introduction.
It's hard to explain, but I'm happier when I'm around Omeluum.
Oh, did you hear that? He said he's happier when he's around Omeluum. Introduction. A methodical approach to the acquisition of oral fluency. I wish I had that.
To think that I'm both brilliant and extremely attractive.
Same girl. I know what that's like. Sorry. Basic rules of phonics, vowels, combining consonants, practicing exercises, further guidance, species-specific challenges. Cute! Oh god, I'd love it here. Like, honestly, I'd have to have a word with the guy about being a bit barbaric with the Githyanki egg, but I don't know. I appreciate education and intellectualism and the good things about it, at least, you know, the improvements to medicine and stuff that can come. Hello, can I help you? Are you okay there, citizen? Are you lost? Right, well, let me do a quick save. And where do I want to head next? Down here, I think. Towards the docks. Because we need to go and look at the Foundry. See what these people are yapping about here. Hello. Oh, saving. Warning sign.
Oh, this one's corked.
What are you looking at? We're allowed breaks. Contract says so.
Sorry, I was just wondering if you could point me in the direction of the Foundry, that's all. I think we've been over here. This is like a really cute little playground. Yeah, I don't know, it's cute, like the little seesaw and things, like they went into the detail of doing this, it's adorable. This, I think, is where we come out of the necromancer's place. What's up here? Oh, this is the place with all the ghosts, Free the Artist. Okay, just getting my bearings. And this is the Foundry. So this is where they create the Steel Watch, the big metal monsters that terrorize the streets. This is the building where the creators. So we do have disable the Steel Watch. So on behalf of the Iron Hand Gnomes, who are the ones we met in the Underdark, they're a little bit kind of fight the power. We have Wilbrum's Rune Powder Bomb, which can destroy the Steel Watch Foundry. The Foundry is in the lower city, down by the docks. And we've also got Retrieve Omelum now. There was another one. Avenge the Iron Hands. Destroy the Steel Watch Foundry. In order to blow up... Is that the same one? Disable the Steel Watch. Yeah. So we've got two things. Avenge the Iron Hands and disable the Steel Watch. Basically, mutual interest at stopping Gortash's things. Is that... I think I see someone I recognise. Move a bit closer.
It's not a lie. If you would just listen, I could explain.
You have done quite enough explaining, Volothamp Gadam. You have poisoned the very hearts and minds of these good, kind, gentle citizens with your lies, your delusions, your conspiracies. Though you hide behind a mask of stories, we have seen beyond the veil. We see what you really are. Fearmonger. Here! Attention seeker. Here! Agent of chaos.
Your parasite stirs in recognition. This man is infected.
Let the hells follow! Today, citizens, we rid ourselves of this cankerous sore. Today, we burn away all falsehoods. Today, we will be divided no longer, for today, we rise in truth.
Psst. Don't just stand there. Help me, goddammit! Help me!
I really think we ought to step in here. Whatever his crime, his punishment is surely an overcorrection.
I wonder what the others say. If I can get a reaction from the others, I'll put it in. I like that Will's here with us because Will's storyline, we'll see this increasingly, being like the son of the Duke of Baldur's Gate kind of thing. There's a lot of like law and order and justice as a theme for Will. This is like a good moment for him to be involved with, I think. Right, so the guy with the cool tattoos, whose design I really like, he's kind of giving I support the Raven Queen before I got tadpoled. Yeah, love his vibe. Don't love the whole evangelical, like, popularist, rabble-rousing, lack of actual law and order and kind of like mob justice vibe. That's a very scary thing, right? I think maybe he should go to the courts. I know a magistrate actually is. Where's Astarion? Astarion, what do you think about all this? Okay, so he does serve the absolute. We could call him out. We could be like, he took my eye. You pretended to be an eye doctor, took my eye. I've got this thing now. Ding, ding, ding. No, he's the best eye doctor. 10 out of 10. What crime is this man guilty of? If he's guilty, where is the evidence? Where's the trial? This isn't justice. This is mob madness. Don't tell a mob that they're a mob. It doesn't go down well.
The newcomer speaks, and speaks of evidence, and trials, and justice.
Yeah, all good things.
And in
Don't say it like that.
They delay their very own salvation. Dear citizen, dear friend, rest assured you will have your justice. But I'm afraid the time for trials has passed. Now is the time for judgment!
And I'm going to judge you with my feckin' spells to the face. Oh, see Will, ready for business there, hands on hips. Oh. That looks like smoke powder. That looks like smoke powder. I actually do need to restock my smoke powder. I'm a little bit low. I used up all my smoke powder blowing up Raphael's house. So I do need to restock actually. Right, we have not done great on initiative. I've got Astarion and Cordia. 4 of them. Then us and Will. Then Volo. Then a couple of others. And then Gale and Shadowheart have rolled really low on initiative. Like, guys, you need to do better. So I don't know if Astarion and Cordia are capable of killing all 4 of these, because what they're gonna do, I believe this guy, well, this thing's already on fire and he's sat on top of these smoke powder. So I think one of the most important things to do is to get Volo and try and shove all this smoke powder in my inventory before it can blow up. I think that might be my strategy. It's probably worth a quick save. So I think I might have Cordia try and rescue Volo. I wonder if this is worth the
cost.
So can I... Right, I can get all the way over here and I've still got a little bit of movement left. So I've also got to be careful because there are just like random citizens around. Can you just about see them here? So I also don't want to blow them up. So I think I'm going to go on this side. Provokes attack of opportunity. That doesn't though. Okay. All right then. Go. I can use the help icon on Volo to free him. Okay, he's kind of stood in fire, Volo, at the moment. And then can I get all these off here? Oh, stop, damn it. Oh no, now I'm on fire. Oh god, I hope I don't blow them up because I'm on fire. But I've got to be careful not to put them in the fire as well. I've got to make sure I get them, like, far enough away. Like, they might still trigger them anyway through, like, if I can't get them in my inventory because I don't have much movement left because I stupidly ran when I didn't want to, they might still blow it up with, like, a fire arrow or something. But, I don't know. Let me... Not enough movement, look. Right, can I get it right next to me? Okay, wait. That's 2. I'm encumbered. That's okay. I can be encumbered. Not enough movement. Listen, A. Too heavy for my inventory. Okay. Karlak, Demolitions expert. We still need to go to Fogir's fireworks. When we start to piss off Gortash, like, that is a job that we need to do. Oh, someone else is involved. Oh my god, the Steel Watch is involved. Well, didn't have that on my radar, but we've got to get into the Foundry anyway, so it was only a matter of time before we started fighting the Steel Watch. This just got a whole lot more interesting. Sorry, this is very fiddly and time consuming. Oh, too much to add to my inventory again. Okay, go to Will, go to Shadowheart. You get smoke powder and you get smoke powder. Can I get it there? Yeah. Okay, who else wants smoke powder? Lae'zel obviously wants smoke powder. Like, what's a guild to do without smoke powder in these days? Karlach can have another one. Okay, nearly there. 2 more to go, and then the damage is substantially less scary. Right, collateral damage is lowered. Dirge can have one, and Gale can have one. Everybody gets smoke powder. Nice. Okay, I feel better. We do need to try and keep him alive, though. I can't thingy him, sanctuary him, unfortunately, so we're gonna have to see what Astarion can do. The Steel Watch is an issue. We could run away. Okay, well, do I have any good spells that do like area damage? Do I have like Circle of Death or something like that? That could be good. Although he is my arrow guy. Let's just do what he do. Can't hide because I'm right next to one of them, unfortunately. I don't think she goes yet though. She's further down the order. She's here. So let's just 50% attack. I keep getting a disadvantage or attack of opportunity because I'm threatened. I'm going to try and make a run for it. I'm just going to try and move. I've got a lot of hit points. That should be good. Uncanny dodge. Okay. Okay. Can I probably can't crouch where I am to get advantage. I want to go for the main guy, I think. Okay. He's frightened. Does that mean I've got advantage on him? I do not. That's okay. Just hit him again. Churg Elvac, he's called. Okay. Another one down. Right, and then I can get this one.
Mutilate them.
Okay. I'm wondering if I can just kind of like leave them in the clutches of the Iron Watch, you know? Fighter, get happy. Nice. And then Dissonant Whispers, I guess. Who has the most? None of them really. This one. Knobster. Okay, and then can we just get in between these two so at least we get a reaction on them? Okay, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Okay, Volo, stay up.
Survival is all that matters.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god! Uncanny dodge. Projected wall. Okay, we're good, we're good. What's happening? As long as they're going for me, I can revive me. I can't revive Volo. I think we're okay. Do you know what? Cordy is probably the best person to deal with the Steel Watch. Alright. Get this guy! What do we want to do? Devour Intellect. Synaptic Discharge. Not a good chance of doing it, but do it anyway. Good try. Right, get yourself to safety. Run back here. Good job, Oz. Good job, Kitty. Okay, next up. So she is going to get a go in a second, so I think we should probably go for her. Having said that, Yeah. No, I'm going to get Will to go for these two because he's got good movement. I can get to both of them. So I'm going to start off with level 3 Divine Smite.
Today
On Imprudence. How dare you dodge. That's more like it. Withering Cut. Get a Will. Amazing. I love Paladin Will. Best decision I ever made. Divine Smite. Nice. I love that I can add Divine Smite to my offhand attack. So good. So overpowered. Okay, Ruffian Olmo. I think you made a mistake here today. What are you doing, Volo? Get out of the fire, dumbass. Okay, yeah, go and jump in the water. Leave my Shadow Heart alone. Dodged every single bullet. Okay, Gale. I'm afraid we're going to have to probably deal with the Steel Watcher. And you're going to be a good guy to do it, to be honest. I don't know if I can actually get through here, though. Probably can. Let me Misty Step. Let me Misty Step here. And we're going to... Do you not have any electricity damage? Where are your electric spells, Gale? Lightning Bolt. That's what I'm after. Okay, are we ready? Because these guys don't like lightning damage. I don't know if we've fought one yet, but yeah, they're vulnerable to lightning. So that's what I'm doing here. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Where did I just see that? Where did it go? There, okay. Use your lightning scroll. Do it. Did he not get... Damn, okay. Good luck, Gale. Good luck with that, babes. Get as far away as you can from the Steel Watch.
Outsmart.
Okay.
Ready.
Shadow Heart. Can we... I think Volo's probably a little bit too far away. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do Inflict Wounds on her, because that's normally a pretty decent spell. More than decent. Very, very effective. And then we've also got this guy here, so I'm just going to get closer to him. Yeah, where is Volo? Where did he run off to? I don't even know where he went. Let me... I don't know, Sanctuary Gale. Here you go, Gale. Good luck. Okay. He's gonna get you back. Right. Right, we've got advantage on this person, so... Oh, damn it. Right, do you know what? Just get him. Not that great. Should have stuck with my bow and arrow. Oh well. Yeah, get him.
Still on my feet.
Okay, Cordia. We have Chain Lightning. 25%? Why is it only 25%? If I can do it anyway.
Hope your soul is in good hands.
56 damage, that was good. Okay. Do you know what? Again. Let's do... Can I get in with this? Oh, awkward angle. I'm not planning on going in there anytime soon, though. So... What do I want to do? Well, let's do Witch Bolt. Can I get a Witch Bolt on him? I can indeed. Okay, high level Witch Bolt. Let's go. Okay, and I'm going to move away. Okay. Oh, he's going to get me. Dude, what are you doing? Is he trying to bash the gate? Reroll, looky. Can't get me. Okay. Dude, what was that? Opportunity attack, Warcaster. Oh god. We're so overpowered. Damn. Why do they keep pushing Astarion? Okay, how are you doing, Oz? Do you want to get back in here? Nah, you're fine. You stay there. You're a good boy. Okay. I thought Astarion was like red because he's on fire. I was going to hit him. Okay, so let's... How much have we got? 17. We can probably use our offhand attack for that. Yep. And then how much have you got? You've got quite a lot, so let's go Divine Smite. Withering Cup. Sweet. And again. Okay, Withering Cup. And a normal hit. Okay. She had a lot of necrotic stuff going on there for some reason. There's one guy left, isn't there? This person. Let me cuddle up to them.
No time to waste.
Lovely. Volo, could you just look after yourself? Maybe heal a little bit. Okay. Okay, my lovely Wizard of Waterdeep. We've got to deal with this guy.
Don't get too close.
So, what do I have that can do electricity damage? I've got Shocking Grasp. I've got my Steel Defender that can get... Hey! You want to... Two can play that game. Yeah! Yeah! I've got a little dude of my own. Oh, I thought it was a bonus action. Damn it! Okay. Yeah, I could teleport out of there for his safety. They do hit hard. Yeah, let me get out of there because I don't think he can get us. Sorry, Steel Defender. Good luck. Okay, we've got this guy. Dart Dirtwood. There's another guy there who's just totally ignoring everything. I'm probably gonna keep my distance. Yeah, that's what I've got. Yeah, get over here. Don't get any more Steel Watch involved. Is it just that one guy? Who have we got here? That guy, and there's like someone else as well. Oh, there she is. She's just behind him. Okay, get him, if you don't mind. Yeah, you can use your advantage. That'd be lovely. Down. Okay. And you. Okay, well, I'm going to come and stab you as well.
No escape.
Nice. I don't know why the camera zooms out so far. It really doesn't need to sometimes. Good job. Okay.
Never a dull moment.
Hey, Cordia. Can you maybe do that again? Okay. Self-destruct sequence initiated. He is effect. I am going to move away.
Can't slow down.
Nice. Okay, cool. Nearly done. Just this one person left. Do you know what? I'm going to get you in my offhand attack because I can. Take that. Okay, Volo. What on earth was all that about?
God, I really thought I was done
I did too for a second.
I suppose thanks are in order.
You've done more than enough.
What's an heroic story without a little risking of one's neck, eh?
Of course.
And you know what they say, the bigger the story, the more people want to kill you for it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you all about it. But not here. Too many eyes, ears, and weapons about. Meet me at your camp.
Weapons about. Okay, we've got Volo back in camp. Yay! Love that guy. Best eye surgeon.
Not surprised.
Okay, well, saving a fellow tail spinner because the stories are bad. We've got a waypoint. Right, well, I guess that made getting into the Foundry a little bit easier then. Taking out the guard. Ooh, tadpole. Naughty boy. Okay, let's have a look around. Okay, just standard stuff on them, really. Okay. What's going on here?
Crew and I are risking our lives. We're not doing this for charity.
Funny,
You go with the girls.
Let's talk to the dock workers, see if they've seen anything suspicious about the Foundry.
Can't talk. Bloody oil's gummed up my nets.
Oil? From the Foundry?
Hells, it's everywhere still. I don't suppose you've got any experience getting oil out of sealed wood.
Not really, no. I'm not a druid, but Shadowheart it is. Maybe she can help. Do I look like a servant? Where did all this stuff come from, anyway?
Me and Flea here were out on the water casting our nets, expecting to find the usual crop of halibut. Then, all of a sudden, my net starts dragging, and there's a bloody wave serving all twisted up in it. We took her back to the docks to try and help her, but she was already dead.
Oh, poor thing. What happened to her body?
The other wave servants came to get it. Her. Sorry. They took her back to the temple. You can hear the bloody caterwauling from here.
Why are there so many dead fish floating in the harbour? Is that the oil?
Buggered if I know. Might be something to do with all that oil in the water. It's too bad we can't sell him. Bloody waste, if you ask me.
Is his voice also Aradin? I don't know, there's something familiar about him. Did you see anything else unusual?
We both saw some sort of wake moving towards the docks when we picked her up. But there weren't any other boats around. Maybe it was something big moving underwater. I don't know. It was weird, whatever it was. Kinda looked like it might have been heading towards that building across the channel, actually.
The Foundry? Is your boat okay?
The boat's fine, but the nets are in tatters. Need to deal with all this oil before we can fix them, though.
Oh, good luck with that. Hey.
The crew and I are risking our lives. We're not doing this for charity.
Honey, you go with the girls. I'll find another way to Waterdeep.
What? No! We can't go without you.
So yeah.
It's the only solution. Trust me. I'll catch up to you.
I've fished these waters my whole life.
You better catch up to us.
All right, Captain. Just these three then.
Wait a moment.
I hate this. That lousy smuggler won't take all of us because we can't afford 4 berths. Greedy bastard.
Papa says I have to be strong to help Mama. I don't know if I can be that strong. But I'll try.
I don't want to go without Papa. Mama, he has to go with us.
The two different reactions from the two kids.
I hate sending Lee packing the girls off without me. But if that smuggler can get them to Waterdeep and away from the Absolute...
Oh, can I have a word?
This is life and death for me too, mate. You only get as many berths on my sloop as you can pay for. If I allow any freeloaders, my own crew will scrag me.
We can pay, but I think we can persuade. She seems open to it. Captain Sleem, is it? It would be a shame to split up the family, don't you think? Let the father go with them. Okay, here we go. All these options that we have now. Who wants to give me Eagle Splendor? Traditionally, it's Shadowheart. And you know what? You can give me guidance today. If I need it, I can add some bardic inspiration as well. Give me guidance, guys. Do this. Yay! Easy. Nice. 30. Dirty 30.
Very well, I'll do it. Suppose I can find some way to make it good with the crew.
Aren't 30s always dirty in this game? Okay. Yay, we kept a family together. Good deed done for the day.
How do fish even get dirty? They live in water.
Funny. Ooh, dragon board.
What's causing it?
This catch is spoiled. You'll have to wait for the next boat.
Right, okay. I was just trying to help. What if I do cure wounds on all the fish individually? Are fish meant to be oily?
Including feet.
The fish.
Depends. How many barrels?
What's going on here?
I was this close to landing that deal. Next time, for sure.
My father always told me, Kate, Commerce is like warfare. Fight for it like your life's at stake.
Again, going back to what they were saying in the lodge and what they were saying about abundance brings peace, right? Scarcity brings conflict.
War is good for some businesses. What can I say? I got mouths to feed too.
Well, you shouldn't take advantage, you know, in trying times.
Oh, Brando bearish curse me. I should have taken that deal the first time it was offered at half today's price. Oh, I'm a sap.
While I was getting ready to record and I was doing my makeup, I was watching Novara Media on YouTube. Not endorsing, it's just what I was listening to. And they were talking about in the UK supermarket prices, and the government were trying to do this thing where they were trying to cap prices of essential goods like milk and eggs and bread, like daily essentials, and trying to do things to help supermarkets offset the cost by saving on packaging and things like this, like lowering standards of packaging temporarily, just while we're in a bit of a crisis because feckin' America is messing around with the Strait of Hormuz. So yeah, like the supermarkets have been protesting, and they were saying in the media that the guy, like the guy who's running Tesco's or something like that, I can't remember specifically which supermarket, paid himself an extra £10 million like salary increase, not even a bonus, they said salary increase, I think. And again, this is what I remember, so it's not verbatim, you can go and fact check it yourself, Novara Media. Yeah, and they're complaining about, like, oh, the margins are too thin on eggs and milk. It's like, we're talking about everyone, right, across the country, like hundreds of millions of households of people who are just trying to feed their families with bread and milk, and you're paying yourself an extra £10 million salary? Like, dude, you need to put those costs back into the business. This is why I shop at the co-op. Cooperatives, guys. The co-op is a cooperative supermarket. They put the money back into the business. Tesco's, Sainsbury's, Asda, they're all owned by these CEOs and shareholders who extract money from the communities. Shop at the co-op, right? Don't be like Gortash. Anyway, I know it's not as easy as said than done. Sometimes you have to shop in certain places because, like, that's where you get certain things from, or because that's where you can get to, that's what's local. But if you have the choice, honestly, co-op, get yourself a co-op membership card. I'm not sponsored, right? Not like I'm affiliated because I have a co-op membership card, but again, look, if you look at, I'm from Manchester, we invented co-ops. Look into the history.
I don't know who you are, but all I can say is thank you. If you ever have children, you'll understand what you've done for us.
I know, promoted cooperatives for the good of mankind. Yeah, so families can eat.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. I just couldn't bear to leave our girl's father behind.
I'm also not shopping at bloody American businesses anymore, like, well, multiple businesses, not even just American. So Cafe Nero, which is my freaking favourite. I'm so disappointed in them. I love a Cafe Nero, but I'm not shopping at them at the moment. Starbucks, like, I think Subway. There's all these different brands, like, and they own chain stores, right? And this is my rant of the week. This is what I'm on this week. So they own these chain stores. In all these different towns, in all these different locations. And then there's two problems I have with this. One, they don't pay taxes in the UK because they're set up as offshore, oh, what are they called? There's a word for it. It's kind of like they're, like Avon was one of these things as well. So it's like, they're not individual businesses, they're kind of like subsidiaries of an umbrella business that's set off seas. So they dodge taxes, basically. They don't pay taxes back into the community. And if you think about, like, oh, but they employ all these people, each of those individual coffee shops could be a small family-owned business. So I'm all about small, like, if I'm out somewhere now and there's like a choice between like a chain store that I know does this offshore tax dodging thing. It's not dodging, it's a loophole, but you know, in a time of crisis, when there's a cost of living crisis, people aren't affording energy and things like this, there aren't any jobs, and I'm pissed off about it. I'm like, if all these chain stores shut down overnight and all these places could just open little family businesses, like, you'd have so much more money in the local economy, and like, you'd have so many more people who are like small business owners who are like like, it's like small version capitalism, right? It's like the people who should be, you know, earning money for the hard work, but they're not, like, because the people who are managing these shops, working in these shops, all the money gets pumped into the shareholders' pockets, and it's not right. It's not right for people to be making billions and millions and millions when they already have enough, when the general population is struggling. It's not okay. So yeah, I'm not shopping at these places anymore, and if there's a high street and there's like two to choose from, I'm going to choose the independent, small, family-owned business. So to people who are tax dodging when people are suffering, you're all greedy bastards. Anyway.
What? How much for the saltpeter, including fees?
Depends. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. I just couldn't bear to leave our girl's father behind.
Yeah, like, what happened to philanthropy? Again, I'm from bloody Manchester, right? John Ryland's library. He made a lot of money. If cotton was involved, it probably wasn't money made in a good way. But built a big massive public library for people to enjoy, right? Like, what happened to, like, you know, trying to offset all the evil you do with good? Like, they're just pure evil. They're just 100% evil these days.
Oh, Wave Mother, Queen of the Depths, hear me. Please carry Holly to her final rest in the deep wilds. Please. Sorry, are you here for Wave Servant Holly's funeral? Oh, it's already started. They're just inside.
Distracted by a hot woman. Yeah, sorry about what I just said. A lot of what I say, just because I know some people take things a little bit literally or misunderstand kind of the vibe of what I'm saying. Because if you listen to the previous rant, I'm very much like on the people's side. Power to the people. People should be able to earn a decent living wage and have a decent quality of life, where they're not living paycheck to paycheck or being absolutely crippled by medical bills, America. And so, yeah, sometimes I say things that are a little bit tongue-in-cheek. Like the thing about offsetting the bad with the good. Like, it's not excusing the bad, but 50% bad, 50% good is still 50% more good than somebody who's 100% bad. So just, my mind works in weird ways, but yeah, I'm not justifying. Yeah. Anyway, hot women, back on topic. Love these outfits. I am annoyed because you can get one of these outfits, but I get it really late in the game, the way I play. And I kind of love the idea of like having something like this for a Dragonborn earlier on in the game. And so there's not very many mods that add, like they're called the Wave Mother outfits. I think they've got like one mod that adds it, but there's like a bit of variety, and I'm like, give me these earlier on. I want them. They're pretty. Let me be sexy. A lot of people put Gale in these outfits, and he does look rather gorgeous in them. Anyway, right. So this is the fisherman who pulled the woman out of the water. She was a wave servant. These are like devotees to Umberlee. Umberlee is like the chaotic kind of evil goddess of the sea, if you think about like tempestuous storms and things like this. And so these are her clerics, basically, the wave mothers, wave servants, sorry. So yeah, the girl that was pulled out of the ocean who was hit by something, this is her funeral. Anyway, what am I saying? I'm sorry, am I interrupting the funeral?
No. All are welcome to come and celebrate the life of the fallen wave servant. May the Wave Mother smile on you as she did Holly.
They're all absolutely fucking insane, these women as well, you know. I love them. So hot. What's going on over here?
I thought it wise to make an offering to the Sea Queen before sailing out tomorrow. Wasn't expecting to find the servants so preoccupied.
So yeah, because she's the goddess of the sea, they make offerings for like safe journeys.
Here to make an offering to Umberlee as well, eh? They say it's good luck to placate the bitch queen after a drowning.
Just looking around.
It's an impressive temple. I'll give you that.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Word of warning, though. I wouldn't spend too long nosing around. Umberlee likes her visitors to have a bit of purpose about them.
Well, I do. I'm just not telling you because I don't tell my business to everyone in the street. Darktide.
Darktide is the Umberlant holy day celebrating the late summer neap tide with the sacrifice of a black hippocampus.
Damn. Yeah, you can get, if you come past these people that we were speaking to and you come across here, you can get to this plague ship, but I don't recommend it. We might do it at some point. I don't know if we'll do it today. And you can actually jump across and get to the docks of the bank, so the outside area of the bank, if you want to kind of like sneak through with invisibility. Again, I always have a hard time with that. I don't know if I'm going to do it today. Hello. Sorry to interrupt.
Seems like a good moment to talk. Sorry, mate. No time to chat. Just here to make an offering, then leave. In and out, yeah?
Sure, of course. What's this? Supplicants to Umberlee. Queen Umberlee, the sea herself, I dash myself upon the rocks of your favour. Let me drink the brine of your glory deep into my lungs. Turn my skull to shell, my ribs to reef, to earn your blessing and to spare me the wrath of your soulcade. We already killed them down on the beach near where the zombie boy was. Bad description.
Floodtide is the Umberland holy day celebrating the arrival of the winter storms with the sacrifice of a withered crone.
Oh, brutal. Hello, you're hot.
The celebration is in the main chamber. Praise Umberlee.
Celebration? I mean funeral? I suppose this funeral could be a celebration. Ooh. Supplicants to Umberlee. Oh, so these are like all different ones, are they? Or are they all the same? They're all the same. Okay. Who's this lady? Come back. You look pretty. You remind me of Isabel. Isabel would look great in
Can't
that.
chat. These offerings need to be stored before the next tide, or there'll be a landra to pay.
I really like the use of the tattoos, but with the foil. They're very pretty.
Second Tide is the Umberland holy day when the timber harvest for shipbuilding is blessed by the sacrifice of a juvenile kraken.
Brutal. And look at what we could have had, the bits of Baldur's Gate that we can't reach in the distance. So this is where you make an offering, I believe.
The Wave Mother sees all. Even you.
Oh, okay. Well, I wasn't stealing. I was going to make an offering, actually. I have a sapphire. There you go. Acolyte, offerings to the wares. Shadowheart is inspired. Did I get blessed for that? I think I might have got blessed for that as well. I don't need to do Splendor, Longstrider. I don't know. I think I got blessed. Nice. Thanks, Umberlee.
First Tide is the Umberland holy day when the harbours first open to spring sea trade, celebrated by sacrificing a great turtle.
I really like the sacrifices.
Did you hear the wave servants talking about a beast in Grey Harbour? If that's true, prayers are the least we can do.
I'd love one, yeah. Did I speak to him?
Not sure what kind of offering you'd make to keep a giant beast at bay. A bit more than just gold, probably.
I used a sapphire and got a blessing, so if that helps, that's what I did anyway. Right, let's go and see what this funeral's all about. I like that the blonde lady that said looked like Isabel, she actually comes and empties the offering chest and like takes it somewhere. Yeah, but I really, really like this temple. It's very, very pretty.
Pour fury upon the beast responsible for this injustice. Leave its master, a bloated carcass in the spume.
Amen.
Rejoice, sisters, for Umberlee has blessed her humble daughter with a pure death. Her lips blue with her kiss, her lungs full of her quenching word. Umberlee's mercy saved her from a slow, sinking death in the beast's shadow. How dare this beast sully the safety of Grey Harbour? We will find its master and send him struggling into the bitch queen's embrace. Not a sweet sleep like Holly's, but a suffocating flood of fruitless garbs and bursting flesh. You,
intense
supplicant, What tribute do you bring to honor the Wave Mother's fallen daughter?
Again, I love her design. I kind of wish we could be like nymphs or something, or I don't know, if we have more of that clothing to pick from earlier in the game, like as your character creator. Like you can with mods, obviously there's more options, but like they're so cool looking. You know, like sea elves. Sea elves are a thing in, I think it's 5e. It might be 4, like version 4 of D&D, I'm not 100% sure, but sea elves are a legitimate thing. And like tritons, which are like sea creatures as well, like they're so cool. Again, there are a lot of mods for these different things. I will pray that Elistere guides her final dance as well as your wonderful bitch queen.
The other gods do not look kindly on the bitch queen, but she looks kindly upon your prayers, priest.
Friend? And who is the deceased?
Holly, one of Umberle's beloved wave servants. Blessed Umberle saw fit to spare her an ignoble death. But her passing was not as the Wave Mother intended.
No?
It was a beast who took her life. An unnatural one whose very existence is an affront to Umberle. A wretched metal monstrosity hewn by hubris. A rusting pollutant that bleeds black blood into Umberle's pristine waters.
Okay. And how did Umberle spare her an ignoble death?
The beast struck Holly while she was swimming in Grey Harbor. She was found by some fishermen. She would have suffered a terrible, agonizing death had Umberle not bestowed upon her the mercy of drowning.
Right. I don't like the idea of drowning myself, but I'm good at slaying beasts. Maybe I could help you.
The Queen of the Depths is generous to those who serve her, and her favor is far less deadly than her wrath.
Good thing I've already got
the master of this poisonous beast and slay him. Then one of her most precious gifts shall be yours.
This precious gift isn't drowning, is it?
That privilege is not yours to earn.
Where can I find the beast's master?
We haven't found its lair as yet. Perhaps you can find where the beast takes its slumber and skewer it before it wakes.
Right, I think our interests might be aligned, actually. All right, I'll see what I can do.
Salt kiss your brow. We await your return and the Beastmaster's demise.
Okay.
Rejoice.
So we can actually check Holly's body.
Another daughter to the deep wilds.
I'm not taking anything off her, but it's cute she's got a pearl.
Gladly follow when our
Umberle hears us and rejoices.
I love the designs. Like, she kind of looks like she's got like fish markings.
Feel the joy of Umberle lap against your soul.
All gorgeous and insane, right?
Would that everyone knew the Wave Mother's favor.
Consume us.
Don't stand on
I
her.
long for such a beautiful death.
Okay. I'll go around. Sorry about that. Astaric, Gale, no.
Oh, Umberle, hear us. Umberle, bring your daughter home.
Well, at least they seem happy with their cult. So we've got the people working here.
Fish's piss. I loved Holly as much as anyone, but they've been wailing and praying for hours. My best pot for a bit of quiet.
Hands off the drinks. We have enough to fill Grey Harbor. It's all for the funeral.
Yeah, I was thinking they seem like they'd enjoy a drink. You know, like when people drink and they get over emotional. It's now and ever a virtue to consume of the sea that which consumes in the sea. Shark, barracuda, morael, and coatara are all blessed by the Sea Queen to feed her faithful and blessed. Find below, organised by primary ingredients, a variety of simple but refreshing recipes to be eaten on any of her holy days and beyond. So she's like, yeah, eat the fish. Like, we're not anti-pescatarian here, I guess. Okay, did I look at this? Supplications to Unbelief. Yes, that's the same one. So I'm not going to go up there yet, but upstairs is kind of where the good stuff is. We might come back. We might come back later. Sorry, spinning the camera a lot here. But we have this very nice little cute beach down here. And this person's kind of coming and going, apparently. Oh!
That might be worth a look.
Indeed. I think the lady who's emptying the supplicant box. Archduke's leadership verification. A pamphlet by Gortash. As Archduke, Lord Gortash is... yeah, it just changes it every time depending on who's listening. The gate is closed. Right, well, I'll take your smoke powder arrow. Hello, Matt Hurney.
If they're right about the Swahagan, I may take up another line of work. Though nothing seems safe these days.
Well, we did take a pod of Saguhin out, actually, earlier, so I don't think there is much of a threat as they were.
You hear these mooks trying to tell me about fishing? I've been fishing here all my life.
Heart smash.
The others think I don't know shit, but I do. I do know shit.
Good for you. Who's this person? What are you doing down here? Are you stuck?
If we... Heavens, what's the hold-up? I dare say the wait is shorter in the City of Judgment.
What are you waiting for? Are you in the right place? Yeah, there's the lady that goes to and from the donation box, I think, comes all the way down here into this cave. She's not around at the moment, though. And again, this is one of those places that we might come back to later because we're not exactly welcome at the moment.
I'm sure Umberlee has much more important things to worry about.
O'Hara, Umberlee sees everything. Salty
Hello.
Swallowed a load of...
You look lost. The stairs behind you will take you back up to the temple. All right?
That's like... Stay back. I'm being nice, but fuck off.
If Umberlee hadn't
Hi.
drowned her, you shouldn't be down here. This place is off limits to lay people.
Love the design on her. Really, really pretty. I need to mess around with metal tattoos more. Okay, again, I can tell when we're not wanted. But that Koto is mine. I'm the god of the Koto now. What are you doing with it? I'm a glumper. Okay, so that's kind of what I wanted to do with Cordia for today. I'm going to send her back to camp. So we have this multiple reports of this big beast, this creature underneath the water, and it seems to be heading in the direction of the Foundry. So yeah, multiple quest lines leading us all to the same place. So I think it's time we went and looked in the Foundry. My eldest is making me a brew, so I'm just like listening out. So sorry if there's background noise as well, like my son's due home as well. Might get a little bit chatty. So, but like before this video ends, I do want to go and head to the Foundry. So I am gonna get Dirge and Dirge's crew, and we're gonna go to the Grey Harbour docks. We don't have to worry about the Steel Watcher anymore because oops, accidentally got involved there. They're just like, what happened here? I see Cordia passed through this way. What's this? Municipal sanitation notice. I think we've read that multiple times.
Steel Watch Foundry. Entry prohibited by order of Lord Gortash.
Oh well, no one seems to be guarding the place anymore, so I guess I'll let myself in. Don't you worry about what I'm doing. You can't see me. Yeah, we can just walk straight in the front, I guess. Sometimes I like to come around this way and coming down the side because there's like, just to kind of show you this like side entrance area here as well. I'm going to go in through the front doors today.
I must.
I'm going to crouch and go in through the front doors.
Don't give me trouble now.
We should probably go and check the body of that Steel Watcher as well. Hello?
Hi.
Okay, so knock knock. Yeah, there's someone here that I want to point out to you because again, it's one of those like, it's one of those more subtle things where stay awake, just stay awake. Where if you're not looking for it, you might not see it, you might not realise. It's like one of the subtle details. Do you remember in the Elfsong Tavern where we met the couple that were fighting and I think they broke up? And they were like trying to get a work for the child. I can't remember his name, but we'll find out in a minute because he's in here. And they were, like the mum was like, "Oh, he's working with this person in the Steel Watch Foundry," and the mum had like a crush on the person who'd employed her son, and she was like leaving the dad. Do you remember that whole situation? Well, we'll go and find the kid in here basically. So they're over there. This person's not always here, so can I sneak up? I'm glad it's saving.
I heard you were disciplined.
Can I sneak attack? Oh, hello. Oh, gosh. Okay, well, I guess we're in trouble then. Who are we in trouble with? I'm very confused. Where are you going? That person just left, apparently. Okay, that was weird. Bye then. I guess she just didn't see any of us. We're not in initiative, so I don't know what happened. Yeah, we've got these two. This one. Gasper Throaks, that's the son of the people in the Elfsong Tavern. But let me see. Is anyone in initiative? Oh yeah, everybody except for us is in initiative. Okay, so yeah, they're having a discussion. They're not nice people, so I'm just gonna kill him. Bye, Grasper. Oh, hey, he activated. Yo, I'm here too. Surprise. Yeah, paralyzed. Okay, sad times for you, I guess. Oh my god, so many hits. Nice. And then. Yeah, I'm not messing around. Let's get in there.
A beautiful death.
Sweet. And then get on this side of him so that somebody else can get.
Ready for battle.
Nice. Okay, Minthara, do you want to get involved? Of course you do. Right, another tip as well, if you've not seen me do this already, if you've got a character who has really good strength, you can run up but get to like a certain point. You see, I've not got enough movement to actually get to him. If you've got a strong character, they can jump really far. And so I can actually get to him with my jump. Obviously it's using your bonus action, but
as you wish.
Just, you know, if you can't get up to them and you need to do that, it's a good option. So I'm just gonna level 1 this. I think I've got this. Sweet. Can't get to him, it's fine. I'll just stand next to my husband. There we go. Again, these are bad people, guys. Don't feel sad for Groker Throats. If you want, I'll try and knock him out so his parents can, I don't know, learn the error of their ways and, I don't know, de-indoctrinate him from, because it says Fist of Bane, right? These are the people that Gortash has been hanging around with. There you go. I've knocked him out. Because I'm friends with his mum and dad, you know. He's still paralysed though. Okay. Let's see what's going on with these lot. Nothing too interesting on this one. Still standing. You alright, mate? Oh, a safe key. Don't mind if I do. Congratulations, son. See? I don't know if everybody puts 2 and 2 together, but I did. Gasper. Just a quick note to tell you that we're so proud of you for finally landing a job with a future. I can't remember her voice. Lord Gortash will go far, and you were right to hitch yourself to his star. Was he though? The mum's terrible. I'm with the dad. Pa is especially pleased at how you're carrying on the Throat's name. In fact, hello, what can I hear? He's taking me out to the Elfsong tonight to celebrate. Say hello to that sweet Tanya Hulse for me, Mama. So yeah, Mum was having an affair. She like left the dad. I don't know. I think I have tried going back to the Elfsong and speaking to them.
On my way.
And being like, do you know what your son's involved with? But I don't think anything ever comes of it. I don't think I don't think that's a thing. Yeah, I don't know where that other woman went and left to. Yeah, look at this place. This is where they make the steel watch, guys. The vibe of the place is very, very cool.
Don't fall asleep.
For Lord Gortash's inspection, a panoply of 8 displays that show how Foundry production is meeting or exceeding all quotas.
Let's go and have a chat, I guess.
You are asking the impossible. Gyronetics require a steady hand and a sharp gaze. I can barely keep my eyes open. I need to rest.
You have a son, do you not? Is he as lazy and pathetic as his spineless mother?
Wait! Stay your hand, I beg you.
Prinsky's motivation sequence activated.
Tell me, Gondian. Tell me about your son.
He's not... Yes, Overseer Holt. He's frail in body and mind like me, like all of us. Yet by your grace, he lives.
And your wife?
She is... was... useless. And interfered with production quotas. You were wise to remove her from this world. Forgive my outburst. I will work through the night. This Watcher will be operational by dawn.
I will allow it. But if your work is anything short of impeccable, your son will die screaming. Is that clear?
Yes. Overseer Holtz.
So interesting the way she treats different people's sons depending on who they are to her. Minthora's inspired. For fuck's sake, Minthora. She's like, oh yes, this does seem like a good way to get the gnomes to work. So clearly bad people, right? Bay Knights, not good. Making these people work under duress, holding their families hostage to make them do it, making them say horrible things about their family just to kind of please her so that she doesn't hurt them. And these are the guys that the Iron Hand gnomes who we met in the Underdark, the kind of vigilante gnomes. They're also in Act 3. Like, they hate these guys, right? They have beef with these guys because they're both like 2 groups of inventor gnomes. And so the Iron Hand gnomes are like, the Gondians are evil. They created the Steel Watch. Like, they're bad. But we're learning now that they didn't do it like because they're evil. They're doing it because they're under duress. So yeah, let's go and help them out. Apparently they don't mind us walking around in here. I mean, maybe she recognizes me.
God, forgive me. I'm awake. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's like Hunger Games type, not Hunger Games, Squid Games type shit. Like he can't fall asleep, otherwise this thing on his neck is gonna blow his head off. Can I speak to anyone else before I speak to the main person?
Oh. Red Brother, stand ready. Gondians, so much as twitch, and I'll rip your tongues out myself.
A proposal, Gondians. You hold these arseholes, and I'll stab them all to death. Again, these are mates with Gortash. We don't like him. He was mean to Karlak. Give me guidance. Yay! Okay, I could have let that hang a little bit more.
An interloper? How did you get in here? It matters not.
Let myself in.
You revealed yourself for nothing. The Gondians wouldn't know a spine if I ripped it from their backs and beat them with it.
You're wrong. Even if we beg, even if we humiliate ourselves, it won't matter. You'll kill us all anyway.
What was that?
I said, we shall bow no more. For the glory of Gond!
For Gond! Not my god, but sure. Okay, so the problem is, if she drops the detonator thing, we have to get it and disable it, otherwise it'll blow all the heads off all the Gondians. So yeah, we need to kill her and kill her quickly. I am gonna, what am I gonna do to hex her? I don't know, I'm just gonna do my thing. I'm just gonna, oh, I've got advantage. Nice, sweet, love that for me. We do have 3 absolute baddies and a Gondian go before any of them get a turn, so yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. Probably should go for the other two, the lackeys, before her, but I want to get that kill switch. Oh, I haven't short rested, so I don't have my action surge. Damn it. Right, hang on, let me get Minthara involved.
Fresh
Come here,
orders.
you. Okay, come and hit her quite hard.
I will enjoy this.
Oh, damn it. Do you know, I was just thinking to myself, I should probably have... Oh, I've not got it. Vow of Enmity. Why didn't I short rest? I'd really, really like to hit you. There we go.
Pinsky's motivation sequence activated.
No! The motivator! Deactivate it! Hurry!
Okay. I can't because I don't... Oh, I do have... No, I don't have enough resources left, unfortunately. Karlak can get that. Okay. Do I want to... You've not got an action surge either. Why didn't I long rest? Such a doofus. Let's see what Karlak can do. Right, how far can you get? She's got really good movement, so let me get over here next to this guy.
Under their noses.
I can deactivate this. Oh damn. Oh my god, give me guidance. Yay, natural 20. She really wanted to help these people.
Deactivated. Thank the gods.
Good for you, Karlak. Where is it? Can I pick it up? Right, anyway. Back to business. Flurry of blows. Oh, I'm so mad I didn't have my action surge. Right. Karlak's blocking this person. And
Blood comes easy these days.
I just don't want them to hurt the Gondians. If they hurt the Gondians, we're reloading, we're replaying. Right, let me get into
Have to keep
melee.
going.
Okay.
My victims await.
What have we got, girl? Compelled duel. Disadvantage against other targets. That might be a good one. On this guy. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go over here so that he has to... I'm gonna stand my ground, but he's gonna have to run past Karlak and get hit. Okay, go on, mate. Good job. You got me, dude. Dirge is covered in acid now. Why? Bane's command. Oh, damn, what does that mean? Uncanny dodge. Opportunity attack, get him! Yeah! Psionic backlash! We're okay, we're okay. As long as they don't do anything stupid. Okay, that was fine. Right, let's get this guy. Come on, Lae'zel, get him.
Taste my fury.
Hey, beautiful. Oh, 2 hit points remaining. Get this guy. Damn. Well, that's fine actually, because do you know what? Shut up. And again. Okay. And 5 hit points and God's sake. Damn it! Okay, good try, Lae'zel. You did a lot of damage. Love that for you. Okay. Can you shoot an arrow at that guy? Disadvantage? Damn it. Right, well. Stab him. Nice. Oh, I thought dual wielding was off. Hit him. Yay! Good job.
One problem at a time.
So much blood.
Deal with the bodies. If
You're
I hide the
welcome.
corpses, the smell will attract someone. I need to dispose of
You want
them.
to help? Then get the hells out of here before you make everything worse.
Dude, I just freed you.
Cut them up.
Bastards deserved it.
Blessed be. What have we done? They're dead. They're all dead.
Like, I love how she kind of went full June from Handmaid's Tale. Like, immediately she was like, right, we need to clean up the bodies. Like, blessed be. Right, you clean up the blood, I'll hide the bodies. Yes. Killing your captors was the point of this.
No. You don't understand. The Overseers hold more than our lives hostage. They have our families. And if they see what we've done, killing me will only be the beginning. God help us.
Yeah, so remember, this is all
get caught.
stuff here that we're dealing with now.
To clean up. Get rid of these bodies. Right now. What have I done? They'll kill my wife because of this. You made me do this. God help me.
Yeah, blame me. It's fine.
If I hide the
But
corpses, the smell will attract
in fact,
someone.
the more you tell people I did it, the better for me. Like, it goes with my reputation, quite frankly. Right, what's she got here? Kill switch protocol.
Cut them up.
I need to get rid of these bodies.
Incinerate them.
Now.
Alright. Caution, Prinsky's motivator is the supreme Bainite means of ultimate coercion, but it's useful solely as a deterrent and not as a weapon. When triggered, the user has only moments to deactivate it before the prison tank charges detonate and the hostages are killed. Oh, the hostages are killed. Taking with it all our leverage over the Gondians is Artificers. Oh, so it's a bluff, actually. Like, if they did it and killed the hostages, the Gondians wouldn't work for them anymore. So they need to keep it as like a stick that they never actually use. Threaten convincingly, but never go full detonation unless the entire Foundry falls to our enemies. Okay. Details. So long as you hold the motivator, you are safe from the Gondians, for they know that if you are attacked, their loved ones will die. However, to prevent an accidental massacre, the motivator can be deactivated easily with the correct input. Don't worry about the Gondians. They'll be too terrified to grab a dropped motivator. They are weak and cowardly. The natural prey of a worshipper of Bane. Well, you misjudged them, didn't you? Well, it took was a little bit of dirging and they had murder on the mind. And a boring-ass infernal mace. What a basic bitch weapon. Okay. So there's a few more things that I want to run around and grab while they deal with whatever they're dealing with. One is this steel watcher arm.
The arm component wields the mighty Watcher's sword, but is also fitted with a fold-out harpoon bow for ranged combat.
Interesting. Yoink. I'm probably going to get encumbered. No, I'm okay. I would love to be able to wield this sword. I have tried everything I could think of, but it's Steel Watcher greatsword. It does a lot of damage, but it does say it can specifically only be used by Steel Watchers. I was trying to give it like Lae'zel and Karlach and stuff. I was trying to use the Enlarge spell. I was trying to use like strength potions, anything I could think of to give them like loads of strength, but I never managed to have it like anyone wield it, unfortunately.
Perhaps incinerate them.
Let me know if you've ever
Hallmark of the
managed it.
Steel
without
Watch, these immense Watcher swords are forged in the upper city at the Hall of Wonders.
Yeah, it's ridiculously big, but I really, really wanted to have it. Okay, and then over here somewhere, aha! So we've got the arm. We need two more things.
The targeting module, an optical focus device, is fitted within the Watcher's helm to enable aiming of the harpoon bow.
The harpoon bow, the one that's in the arm, you say? Interesting. Yes, I'll take it. Thank you.
Here, in unpowered prototype form, stands a completed Steel Watcher, the proudest achievement of the Foundry, and a tribute to the untiring efforts of the Bainite Overseers.
Mm-hmm. So, let's go to the office and see what's going on in here. No idea where I got that key from, to be honest. Right. So I'm nearly done for the video for today. I'm not going to explore deeper into the Foundry today without going rescuing the Gondians' families first. And maybe we're going to rescue a couple of other people as well on that mission. We'll see. So we've got this. What's this? Mechanical diagrams.
It's a diagram of mechanical designs, not just written, but ridged, so that blind fingers can trace out their shapes.
Clever. Hi.
Nangufgrish of the lore. Your nervous gait betrays your presence, stranger. You don't belong here. Who are you?
Might also be my bare feet, my bare dragon feet tippity-tappeting on the metal. I imagine it's a unique sound. Oh, I mean, both are true. I've come to free you. I already dealt with some of the Bay Knights.
Blackhaith, why? Your presence imperils us all. If any of us attempts to escape, our kin will die. The Overseers, they have a contraption. When triggered, it will kill everyone who wears a collar.
If everyone who wears a collar is helping to build the steel watch, killing you may be a good thing. Well, I'll kill all the Overseers. Practical.
Before any of them can press a button in the palm of their hands, you may be quick, but nobody is that quick.
I don't know. Can't you remove the collars?
You underestimate the enemy. The Overseers, they are Glixbran Rakthar. The collars are not only equipped with explosives, there is also a mechanism that alerts the Overseers if they're removed. One of us may be able to save themselves, but it would be at the expense of everyone else. We can't risk it.
What if we very quickly take your collar off and put it onto the guards? Rise up in unison. They can't stop you all.
Even if we did somehow unshackle our collars simultaneously and overthrow our oppressors, there would be consequences. Our families are held elsewhere. The Overseers need only activate those contraptions they hold, and they suffer the consequences of our actions too. We cannot win. We must aid in building these Vagron.
Yeah, I mean, minimal work for minimum wage, right? And you're not getting paid anything, so I don't know. Can you, like, what's it called? Like, quiet quitting, sabotage the project, you know, like malicious compliance. That's the one that I'm looking for. Malicious compliance. I don't know. Put kill switches inside the steel watch or something. You know, make Gortash look bad. He'd hate that. God, that's brutal. The steel watches are tools of oppression. Building them makes you complicit with the oppressed. All right, calm down, Wolber and Bungle, or whatever. I get the two mixed up. It's selfish to value your families more than an entire city. I mean, yeah, but understandable. There's always a way. Will you fight back if I free your families?
Gun. Aye. Even more, I'd help you destroy this place.
High five. Okay. To destruction I can handle. I have a room powder bomb. I think it's more important to know where the families are being held. Where are your families being held?
I don't know where they are, but some of the Overseers must. You'll have to infiltrate deeper into the Foundry. Just make sure you don't get caught. If they raise the alarm, they'll trigger the collars. I will pray for you. My daughter. Her name is Obilia. Gonral Frakas Hulnish. May God be with you.
And with you under his eye. Okay. I don't know what this lag is. Okay.
It hasn't been long.
you got anything I can like use? Regarding the Gondian gnomes. Bainite oh, it's Gortash. How does Gortash speak? Is it a little bit like this? I can't remember, but I do know it's the dad of Malfoy from the show that must not be named. Bainite confidential. Though it's important to cooperate with our siblings who worship Merkel and Baal, remember that Bane is the tyrant. It is Bane who rules. Subversion and capture of Gondian operations in Baldur's Gate is a Bainite project, particularly as regards to the gnomish artificers. They are ours, or more particularly, mine. They are not to be tadpoled, as they would expose them to control through the absolute hierarchy. You've got to give it to him. Gortash is pretty savvy. Instead, they are to be locked in incineration collars that are to be remote controlled by Prinsky's motivators. I want these gnomes aware of what they are doing and deeply unhappy about it. When the Watcher project is complete and the artificers are of no further use, the survivors will then be tadpoled. Lord Gortash. I mean, strategy, you got invasion plans for Eltergard. What's this? Nice chair. Look at this jazzy chair. I wish I could steal chairs, like take them to camp. Gortash pops up. I'm like, hey,
Scared and miserable, with visible cuts and bruises, these people can only be one thing: prisoners.
My son's home. It might be. We might be invaded in a second. Okay. What have we got here? Regarding the Gondian gnomes, evading the Elder Brain. The Emperor as interrogated by Gortash, Part 3. How many parts of this have we seen? I don't know. I've lost track. The Emperor is interrogated by Gortash. Interesting. The Emperor, as in, when we captured you, you were a rogue, an autonomous illithid beyond the power of the Elder Brain that transformed you. That is correct. When we brought you back to the psionic ambit of our hovering friend, the Absolute, your defenses were overwhelmed, and you returned to your former servile state. Also correct. How did you escape the control of the Elder Brain in the first place? In my original humanoid form, I possessed an exceptionally strong personality, so much so that even after ceramorphosis, I was still substantially myself. Of course, I concealed this beneath a semblance of perfect servitude. And that's why the Elder Brain was willing to send you out of the colony on scouting missions. Yes, as I told you before. How long did you feign mental slavery before you were able to escape? 13 3/4 years. Until finally you were given a mission to Baldur's Gate, distant enough to be out of the Elder Brain's control. That is correct. Remarkable. That is correct. And you don't mind that we've brought you back under psionic control. Oh, he's lying to him. Remember, the Emperor lies. I am entirely devoted to the needs of our Elder Brain and of its masters. You're not lying about that, right? Correct. That would be impossible. I think that might also be a lie, because clearly, I don't know. And we have hostage census. So this might be a good thing to take with us. Oh my god, do you see a name you recognise? Okay. Iron Throne hostages. Tuesday roll call. Abelia Tubin, that's that guy's daughter that you just mentioned. Phoenix Lubbins. Hasta Biggs. Mariono Randall. Roll call interrupted by an attempted escape of Flo. Harpgood, now deceased. Addition, Ulder Ravengard, Will's dad, arrived via submersible. This might be what we're looking for. Detained in solitary confinement. Well, we'll take that. Don't mind if I do. Okay, then what else do we have in here? On this table, Watcher crossbow blueprint. A blueprint revealing the internal workings of a Steel Watcher's arm-mounted crossbow. Interesting. I'll take it. Thank you. I don't know if there's too much else to read in here now. He's writing on nothing. Just writing on the tape. I mean, he's blind. Like, I don't mean to kind of, you know, make fun of him or anything, but it does explain what's happening there. Okay, I'm going to go back over here. I love the design of this place. Look at this, like, massive wire and, like, just, it looks so cool. This table here, this innocuous table, is where I'm going to craft my crossbow, or more precisely, probably Karlach's crossbow. So I need the blueprints that I just picked up, Watcher crossbow blueprints that I just literally got from the table, the Steel Watcher arm, and the targeting module that I picked up from the Foundry. And with my powers combined, I have the Hellfire Engine crossbow with lightning arrows. So I think I'm going to give that to Karlach because she looks like a baddie with it. Because she has Harold, and she's had Harold for quite a long time now. That does up to 19 damage, but this does up to 20 damage, and it has lightning stuff, which is good for Steel Watchers. So I think I'm going to take that. What's that other thing that it's got here as well? Reposition Malefactor. Oh, that's the harpoon. You know, like the Steel Watcher outside used it on Cordia to kind of pull her closer, but I think the gate got in the way. So yeah, you can harpoon people closer to you. So that's quite fun. Okay, so yeah, new weapon unlocked for Karlach, and it looks really cool. Look at it. It's got like big, massive, like eagle or angel wings. Really love that. So that's where I'm going to leave it for today. I am actually going to go back to, I can't go to camp apparently from this area. I'm going to go outside and go back to camp. In the next video, we are going to go and see if we can save all these hostages. The families of the Gondians. We're going to try and find Will's dad. And a melon as well from the friendly Illithid. Yeah, and so that's probably going to be the entirety of the next video. In between episodes, I'm going to go to camp. I'm going to sort out my inventories a little bit because I'm getting a bit encumbered. I've got so much stuff. I'm just going to make sure everybody's got like good stuff. And yeah, that's... We'll also catch up with Volo in the next video. So yeah, that's where I'm leaving it for today. I'm quite happy I got everything done that I wanted to get done. I could go deeper into the Foundry like the guy suggested, but the chance of triggering the fights and endangering the people is too high. I'd rather rescue the people first and then attack the Foundry. We are going to piss off Gortash when we do this, because it's, you know, this is all Gortash connected. So the alliance is about to be broken. Which means that travelling through Baldur's Gate is going to be a lot more difficult to us. But this is why I've been saving certain things until now. Like, there's a certain sequence, a certain order where things make a lot more sense to me. So rescuing Will's dad, and then we can do the answer quest. And obviously Fogos fireworks, you know, attacking that might piss off Gortash. So I'm going to saving that until he's already pissed off. And then, you know, we've not got a lot more to do after that. So meet me in the next episode where we will go to a certain place, which I don't know if it has or has not been mentioned. But yeah, we're going to go and investigate these suspicious sea creature activities and things like this. Take care of your faces. I will see you again soon. Thank you for joining me. And yeah, bye guys.
I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession. I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm acing this test. Tear it up like I'm Jason. I see the world like it's ready for the taking. I see this place like a game I'm playing. Straight to the bank to collect my payments. No negotiations, it's my way, I was born impatient. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation. They call me a